Oh, 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 you know I love you know I care. Sorry I bloodstained your underwear. You are my love, you are my heart. You like to giggle every time I make a fart. Are we an item? Gotta quit playing. Next to your crib I'm always laying. There's a weird look in this uncle's eyes. My first love broke my heart 'cause of nap time. And I was like, babies, 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 oh.
Live from Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal, it's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
That was very Pavlovian.
Yeah. We first walked out, and it was silent as we were creeping out from behind the thing. I'm like, oh boy, this is going to be a long morning.
I mean, we were halfway across the room, and it was just silence. And then when they started clapping over there, like, come on, then everybody was like, woo!
That's why we have a team with us. They get the applause started.
The music was playing, everything. They were like, well, I know the show's going to start, but we'll just sit here.
Yeah, people were like, what a non-event this
Quietly.
is. I was going to wear my sunglasses to really make an entrance.
That's probably why they didn't clap. They were like, oh, I thought Jim Norton was famous, but if he was famous, he'd be wearing his shades.
Yeah, why is he slinking out from behind like a cockroach? Full of shame. So what should we do? Thank you guys for coming. We got a very, very full house today, which we expected. So thank you guys for coming.
It's day 2. We're live at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal. We've got a lot of people coming in this morning. We've got a huge audience. We're at standing room only at this point, which is, it's a lot to expect out of anybody at this hour, especially with everything going on.
Yeah. There's a lot of things, a lot of events happening.
Who's sitting in that empty chair, Rick? Why is there one empty chair in the front row and people standing in the back row?
Because that's for the fan that ain't here. Dump out the drink. Okay. Yeah, do we want to have, is there anybody out there? We have a lot of fans that are kind of solo shooters. Do we have any,
Are any of you guys standing single?
Yes. We have a single over there too. Oh, you were here yesterday, sir, with the beard. I recognize people.
Okay.
So welcome, sir. How are you?
Were you sitting back there and you just were like, oh, I could sit in the front row instead of the back row? See, this is smart.
That's a man who grabs destiny by the cock. Sucks it like Steve Bannon.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and we have one open seat over there too. If any of you guys are solo and want to come sit here.
Yeah,
you're more than welcome.
There's a front row seat. In fact, nobody's got the balls that this guy has.
Yeah.
Everybody's being bashful.
Now the people in the back there, the guy and the girl in the back, are you guys together? Oh, you were somebody. Okay. All right. Well, if you want to come up, you're more than welcome to.
Well, we were if anybody who's standing in the back wants to come up to the front and sit, crisscross applesauce, I believe is the phrase, right in front of us, you're more than welcome. Oh, you got chairs?
Okay.
All right. Everybody's seated.
Yeah, we're hoping people would sit Indian style.
Yeah.
On the floor.
Next time we do this, we just won't have any chairs and everybody will sit Indian style.
Yeah, I like that. Sit on the floor like dogs and worship.
Well, my God, Jim, you had a busy day yesterday.
I did, yeah. I'm having so much fun this time up here. It's like I always kind of enjoy it, but I got the gala's the scary part because that's the TV shoot you do, and I'm always afraid I'm going to bomb.
I didn't even realize that's how I guess much of an outsider I am. When everybody's talking about galas and stuff, I was just like, I guess that's just a show. I didn't realize they're all televised.
Yeah, it's televised. It's not natural because again, there's like 3,000 people there, and it's well lit. It's like a TV shoot, so everyone's like a little uncomfortable, and you have to go out and take a bow. I just feel like a douche when I do a gala. So like once that's done, it's just my own show and there's no more pressure.
Yeah, so what did you do yesterday?
I did Bob Kelly's podcast. It was really fun. Did anyone hear Bobby's podcast? Not out yet, but he had his kid on it, which was Ron Bennington. It was Soder, Ari Shaffir, Mike Halta, Bobby's son, and me.
Wow.
It was really fun. Bobby's kid is awesome. Like Bobby's such a dope, but his kid is really smart. His kid is really cute, really smart. And then I did this thing called The Confessional, which I didn't know Google was behind, but it's something where you sit into a confessional and you talk into all these weird virtual reality thing. You talk in all these cameras and you confess something that you've never confessed.
How do you, like, you seem to be like the worst possible candidate for that because anything you haven't confessed yet is illegal.
Yeah. Or it's just nice. My big confession was I went out with a girl once and I just held her hand.
She was actually a girl.
Yeah. Well, that'd be crazy. Yeah, no. So that I did that yesterday, and then I wound up doing Bobby's. I think that was it. I think I did. And then some Netflix promo thing. And then tonight I got doing Ron Bennington's show tonight. We should have had Ron come in this morning. We didn't think of it. Tonight at Comedy 101. Is it like 11 o'clock? Is that what time that starts? Is anybody going to that? Are you really? Okay, where is that, by the way? 'Cause I don't know.
Okay, now we're not doing...
That's how you know you're not that's how you know you're not organized, when you're just finding fans and going, where am I going later? Do you know where I'm going to be, sir? I don't know.
A new segment called Questions for the Concierge with Tim.
Yes, it's a new segment called I Need an Assistant. Oof. Hold on. That's what I need, a fucking sense of humor that works.
We saw last night a little bit of Russell Peters' show that he did.
What time? I wanted to go to that. What time is that?
It was I don't know, probably like we were there at like 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock, something like that.
It was about 10:30.
Yeah, he was outside here because like at Just for Laughs, it's kind of amazing, and it probably speaks to how cool of a city Montreal is, or how passive it is, maybe, because they shut down like 3 big city blocks of downtown area for this, like shut the roads down completely. And if this had happened in New York, I mean, there'd be outrage.
Yeah, I would love to. They do a comedy festival in New York, but it's just not like this.
Well, again, they don't shut down full roads for weeks at a time, but people are cool with it. So
yeah, Big Appler's got to get places. I mean, it's a little different up here. When you're Big Apple, and it's just a different vibe. Go on now.
Said it twice.
Yeah.
But so they set up it was a full-on concert stage with video screens and everything. And he's just a genius because he didn't have to do anything. Russell Peters, he brought in like all the cool bands that he likes. He brought in like Naughty by Nature and all the old school hip hop.
Melly Mel,
like everybody that he likes, and just had them perform, and just did the Russell Peters mixtape where like he just came out and he was like, "What's going on, Montreal? Here's the bands."
Yeah.
And it was the Russell Peters show where you didn't have to do one joke.
How was Melly Mel? I would love to see him live.
The show was really good. There's like 15,000 people in front of the stage, and just everybody hanging out and watching it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wanted to go to it, but I had my show.
Oh.
And
did you get 15,000?
No.
Oh.
People or dollars. No, but it was good. I've one tonight, one tomorrow too. It's such a great. I'm loving Montreal this time. Not that I never like it, but it's just everything. There's zero pressure this time.
Is it all? I mean, are you usually this busy? Is that part of it?
Maybe, yeah. You know, a busy. What is it? Idle mind is the devil's playground or something. I don't know the expression.
Idle hands.
Like idle hands of the devil's. I couldn't.
Yeah. Who knows? No. Who knows for sure? Who knows? But yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and
I'm loving it.
Yeah, I love doing this like because I don't have anything to do. So like I do the morning show, and then I just am here.
Yeah, you can just futz around.
Like, that's what I did. I futzed.
I love the little green thing that this festival puts up. It's like the little creature.
Right. Yeah. It's fun, right?
Ugh. Fucking awful. It's like your symbol of laughter is an HPV sore. What the fuck is that?
It really is a bacterial-looking mascot.
I don't know what it is. A green thing with a giant nose. Looks like Nazi propaganda. I hate it.
Have you seen him walking around? You know, they have a big guy in a giant whatever the guy thing is, suit, walking around downtown Montreal.
Oh, could you imagine if you were walking up on a scene and you just saw like police cars and an ambulance, and you saw a dump truck and that thing stuck under the wheels, and blood and fecal matter scattered? How great that would be!
He shit himself.
Yeah, and then he's bled out. His intestines were knocked out.
Oh my God!
Oh man, and he has to be identified like that by his family. He was wearing a green suit. Oh no, sorry, I didn't mean it. That's the guy in the suit. I'm sorry. The guy's walking out. God damn it, I will not hear mascots murdered being bandied about.
You know, one guy's like, this is not the show that I signed up for.
Yeah, I signed up to laugh and have good-natured fun.
At this hour in the morning, I'm not hearing about this shit getting knocked out of that mascot by a garbage truck, okay?
Maybe those are a little early for intestines and shit. First break jokes.
Well, I kind of can't believe, and I don't even know if this is the appropriate atmosphere to talk about. How many of you guys are Canadian? A bunch of you, okay.
Whoa, you won that bet. I said none of them would be. All these hands went up. I was wrong, you were right.
So are you guys like following what's going on in American politics? Because I feel like I'm taking a world view of it now, since I get to watch my news shows from Montreal.
True, and you listen to the BBC and you like it. 2 BBC jokes on 2 different days. Oh shit.
That's what it looks like. I know you're used to the sounds of the pop locking.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
It's ugly.
But so I get to watch from an international perspective. Mm-hmm. And it's been insane what's been going on in the last 3 days. I thought that Trump doing the, tweet about not letting trans people in the army was going to be the thing of the week.
Yes, and let me apologize for canceling all of my performances in the military.
Yeah. Either you're going on strike or you're just not as interested anymore.
Yeah, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Protesting.
But did you guys, I don't know, because it's early and a lot of us hadn't seen it until we woke up. Did you guys see what happened last night? That they were doing the repeal Obamacare vote, and they did it at midnight last night. And I think it was just to get people who are gonna vote for it to show up, but if you're gonna vote against repealing it, you're not gonna show up at midnight for the vote, right? That's what people theorized. And John McCain showed up at 1 o'clock in the morning with his brain surgery scar on his eyebrow and everything. And he goes up to the front, and at first people are oh, he's a hero, he's here to vote, and he's a Republican, so they're obviously he's gonna repeal. And he just goes, no. And he leaves, and the whole place goes, and today, all the news stories are the McCain is the one guy who stopped Obamacare from getting repealed. He took that fuck you that he's had for Trump because remember Trump said he wasn't a war hero because he got caught.
Yeah.
They were well, he was a prisoner of war, so how could he be a hero? And McCain was okay, and he just saved it through brain surgery. He went through brain surgery and still was no, fuck that guy.
That was really satisfying. Although a lot of people I know would say brain surgery. Good luck in Washington finding one, right?
You mean a brain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking regular guy jokes.
I thought so. But it was just amazing. I mean, it's amazing to watch all this happen. And then the new, what's he, the
Prime Minister?
No. Oh. Stop trying to appeal to the local crowd.
When in Montreal.
The new communications director.
Oh, yes. Hello!
Okay. Does that sound like something you guys would say? No.
It's hello in French, you fucks.
But the new, I know you heard about this.
I did.
The new communications director explaining to reporters why he's different than Steve Bannon and saying, and I quote, I'm not like Steve Bannon, I'm not going to suck my own cock.
What's that mean? I'm not great?
He's talking about pure flexibility.
Yeah, absolutely. God bless Steve Bannon.
But then he's like, that's the last time I trust a reporter. What are you talking about? Any person that you say that to.
Oh, he was saying that, you know what? That's how Jesse Jackson got busted. This old reference for Hymietown. He was talking to a reporter who he thought was off the record, and he said yeah, whatever, New York is Hymietown, and the reporter's oh, tick, 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 why did I do that? Tick, 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 tick. That was me. Hold on, that was fucking Scoops Norton. Doing a reporter sound. Tick, 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 tick. Ugh.
Yeah, Jesse Jackson said it to a guy wearing a fedora with an index card that said press on.
Yes, and then he licked his tongue. Repeat that, would you? See? No, he was, yeah, but then he thought he was off the record. I didn't realize, I thought Bannon said that in interview style. He was actually just
not Bannon, the new guy.
The new guy. Scarlucci, yeah.
Scarmucci, yes.
Scarmucci?
I think so. Oh, is it Scarlucci or Scarmucci?
Scarmucci, because his nickname's the Mooch.
Oh, boy, the Tef dog is loud today. Oofa, 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 oofa. I like it.
Yeah. The Mooch was talking about Steve Bannon sucking his own dick. And then he said, they were well, what are you going to do about the leakers? And he was I want to kill all the leakers. You're a terrible communications director.
I didn't realize he was saying that casually, though. Okay, that does change it, though, because I thought he said that to the New Yorker.
But nobody said that he said it. He's not saying that was off the record.
Oh, okay.
So maybe he just didn't check. Is this on the record or off the record? Are we just talking or reporting? But either way, wouldn't you think the communications director would know enough to be
smarter, yeah.
Just know that there is an on the record and an off the record. You do both.
Yeah, and if you're going to tell about Steve Bannon sucking his own cock, it's probably interesting for people to hear.
I felt bad too because I was getting tweets that just said apparently Steve Bannon and Denny Falcone have something in common.
Oh, I don't go for the cocksuck. Little teeny head. I wish Denny was here. I'd like to hold his head in the palm of my hand. His little teensy head. By the way, as we were going to, my Jonathan got fucking annoyed one of our drivers so badly yesterday.
Your manager?
Oh, because he thinks he speaks French and he doesn't. He's fucking the worst. So he's just been saying like American words with a French accent. Like Le Road, and everybody's hating him.
Is he saying it as a joke? Or?
No, he's not. I keep taunting him too. I'm like, I'm telling people he doesn't speak French, and he's like, I do. And so he just keeps speaking French to this woman, and she goes, "You're talking too much." Do you know how fucking bad you have to annoy someone for a driver of the festival who's taking you somewhere to actually tell a manager just to shut the fuck up? And, was I happy.
It's so condescending though to do that when like you think, well, they speak French, so I'm going to speak in English in a broken French accent so they can understand me more. Like and slowly. Le road.
Yeah, le tire. I'm like, that's bad French. I'm trying to assimilate.
Why are you talking about tires anyway?
Yeah, it's not necessary. Yeah. No one cares if you can do it.
Let's say all speak English.
Who do we have in today? We have Bob Kelly was going to come in, but I think he's going home early because he's done. Annie Lederman is in.
Yeah, I think
Eric Shaffir, Dan Soder,
Natasha Leggero, Moshe Kasher.
Right.
And then I don't know who's going to stop by because you see people around.
We didn't know Dave was coming yet. I didn't know Attell was coming. Maybe Roland knew. I didn't know he was coming in.
I didn't think we had confirmation, just because people don't like to wake up.
No, Dave just kind of comes in like a gnome. All of a sudden he's there.
Yeah, but we
just making an observation on how quickly. Oh, look, Don's peeking behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Cool. And there's a middle finger. Cool. Ah, perfect. Bicedus arrived.
And then what do you have today? Just Comedy 101?
I have Comedy 101, and I think Craig Ferguson's podcast at 6:30 or whatever it is, or 6 o'clock here.
Yeah.
Which I like Craig. He's over at Sirius XM. I don't know what channel he's going to wind up on, but I do like him. I think he does a pretty good job. Have people listen to him? Yeah. You like him, right?
Wow.
All right, cool. I'm glad
Not exactly an ovation.
Well, but
it's a new show.
Yeah, and it's just a couple people nodded, and that doesn't always translate, but I can just say that some people nodded, and they were happy. And now there's one open seat. The good thing is, sir, you in the back in the white shirt, I can see you, because that person left. But it's like when they tear down a building before they build the new one, you're like, wow, I can see the old building I could never see before. Why am I saying this on the radio? No one knows what I'm talking about. I'm looking at an empty seat where there was a man who walked out. Oh, I hope that guy died outside. How great would that be? Because I thought he left. But imagine if we walked out, we're all just stepping over his body, and we realized that he was running for help.
Just going to take a shit and had a heart attack and died.
Oh, God. There's nobody that wouldn't make me happy. I love Ozzy Osbourne, but if he died running to take a shit, I'd still be really sad, but I'd kind of go, and then I'd be sad. I would laugh first. Right. Anybody running to take a shit and dying is phenomenal.
Well, plus that'd be ironic, because he ran out of here right when you were talking about the mascot shitting himself, and we'd find him dead with shit all over the place. That's, if you had a heart attack trying to shit, you would shit.
And I'd love to be the policeman who has to tell his wife, because I'd make sure I mention, like, yeah, he shit on himself a lot.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, I don't know why I said policeman like a molested 7-year-old. Well, maybe.
I can take a wild guess.
Maybe I do know. What a lovely little crowd. Now, how many of you were here yesterday? I see you, sir, at the Beard. You were here yesterday. Thank you for returning.
Yes, but mostly new faces. Somebody in the back was here yesterday. Yeah, but mostly new faces. Did a lot of you guys just get in for the weekend? Yeah, nods, okay.
Okay, the guy with the Patriots hat. You're from where?
Nova Scotia.
Hold on.
Where are you from?
Nova Scotia.
Now, Nova Scotia. Is that where is the place around here that gets mocked? Like, what is the place for like the United States? No, Toronto. The only place that understands why we voted for Trump. I mean, Rob Ford. Fuck me!
Local jokes. You can see that at all of Jim's shows in Montreal this weekend.
Yes, you can. Tonight and tomorrow. TSA. Tickets still available. But no, it's like for us it was always Polish jokes. Right. Where's the place that they use in Newfoundland? Sorry, that's not Nova Scotia. Okay. So where's Nova Scotia in relation to this?
We were a 10-hour drive.
Oh my, a 10-hour drive. What else are you seeing at the I got this, at the fest?
Jim Norton and Comedy 101.
Oh, you coming tonight? Yeah. When do you go back?
Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So you drove 10 hours just for all the Jim Norton extravaganza.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Oh, how about Craig Ferguson tonight?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, probably sold out though.
It's probably not.
There's a lot of events.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
Did anybody see, I saw Gad last night. Did anybody see, I just saw walking around. Did anybody see Seinfeld and Gad show? Anybody go to any big shows?
I think that was Thursday, right?
Oh, was it Thursday? Did you go? Yeah. Troy's gonna like this. I like what Troy runs. We told Troy to run more.
Yeah.
Because his ass is firm, but it shakes a little in those jeans. Did I say that or just think that before? Hi, sir.
Hello.
When you saw, how was Gad and Seinfeld?
It was really good.
It was.
It was weird. Jerry opened for Gad, which not open, but
he went on first.
Yeah.
I heard that he went on first, and Seinfeld is just, I guess because Gad is French and he's got, I've seen footage of Gad and he does, he's an arena act in France. Like he'll do 2 nights in a 16,000 seat arena.
Seinfeld probably just wanted to go home.
Maybe that was it.
He just wanted to go home.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
They did a little bit at first, like who's going to go first, and then Gad just left the stage.
Oh, I see.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Okay, and then maybe they flip-flop and they want to try that in certain European markets?
I don't know. I wasn't at the European show.
You're right. All right. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to speculate and have fun with you. You're right. Good point, though. So your autism is rearing its head. But no, I'm wondering if they're going to do that because, like in France, Gad might be bigger. Like there's certain markets, like when you think of like Mayweather, McGregor. Yeah, but in Europe, McGregor's a bigger draw in Ireland and France and a lot of places than Mayweather. Maybe maybe they want to do a tour over there. I don't know.
Could be.
But how was Jerry?
Or maybe they were just doing a cute bit to start this show in Montreal.
Maybe, yeah. I'm just surprised Jerry went on before anybody.
Right.
It was really good. He's a lot more theatrical than I thought he'd be. Like, he seems like such a curmudgeon these days.
Jerry?
Yeah, but he's very theatrical.
He's a funny stand-up, man. I'm not breaking new ground. He's 20. Hold on. Hold on. This is Announcement Fridays. Jerry is a good stand-up. Back after this. 1-800-SAM-A-CAR, Sir Kid.
I hope New Faces is listening.
Me too.
Yeah.
I never got New Faces. I tried so hard.
You did? I was having a conversation with Mike Cannon, but on the show
that guy
before.
shoots from the hip.
Cannon is his last name.
Yep.
That's a joke on.
I like Mike Cannon. He's a funny dude.
He is. He's a really funny dude. But he was saying that he's been a comedian for 9 years. In the last 4 or something, he's been trying to get on New Faces here, and they just will not have him.
Yeah, there's a certain thing they look for. I think they also look for, can you be cast in something? Or they look, in a way they want it to be like, hey, what will I'd say the industry, that's such a douchebag term, but that's what's up here. Will the business like this person? Will they get cast in something? Or they, whatever.
Well, they want to be responsible for they were discovered in Montreal at Just for Laughs, right?
Yeah, I think that's a part of it. And Mike's a really funny stand-up, but they're probably looking for, people that they can send out to LA and go, we can build a show around you, but that doesn't always work out.
Right.
I'm happy when it doesn't.
You like it better when it doesn't?
No, I don't know. I don't kind of root for or against anybody. I don't really care. I root for me.
Right.
And for my friends.
But when you see failure, you don't root for failure.
I do every morning. I have to include me in that. What?
Okay. But when you see somebody fail, you don't root for it, but it does make you happy.
Yes, and I sometimes do root for it, but I think if I say I don't root for it, it makes me sound like a better person.
I see.
But we all kind of root against other people sometimes.
Everybody's not.
Cool.
Even in Canada, even the polite people of Canada are like, no, we like it.
Hold on, he's here. Thank God, sir. Welcome. Welcome, madam.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Okay.
There's 2 open seats right there. The people.
See, and this is when the new building gets built, and I don't see you anymore.
Are they both coming back?
Just one guy.
One guy?
One guy in 2 seats? Oh, okay.
Can they sit together? They're a couple, right? Yeah, let them sit together.
Yeah.
Why am I saying I'm fighting? Well, I'm like fucking Norma Ray. They were gonna sit together. I'm like, let them sit together, trying to get a chance together. People like they are, stupid. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming in. And you're a married couple or are you a dating couple? You came in a little late?
Just dating.
Oh, okay. And now which of you is the fan of this show? Let me guess. You are.
Yeah,
She's like, what are we doing this morning? And you're like, trust me.
That's definitely it.
Yes, that's always how it is. Whenever you see a beautiful woman, you're like, there's a guy somewhere. Yep, there he is.
Yeah. I always wonder how we're going to do by the end of the show with the ladies. Here's the problem. All the girlfriends always say I had a really good time. But our female audience never increases after these shows. They don't stay on board. They never leave here and are like, I'm going to listen to this from now on.
Well, what's the word? The silent majority? That's who our female listeners are. They keep quiet. They don't like to admit it, but they are out there. They are legion. They never forget.
Let's talk to this young lady right here. Yes. Are you a fan of the show?
Yes, and I'm a not Samsonite.
There it is. There you go.
A not Samsonite. Oh, what are you, not luggage? Fucking piece of garbage.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right.
Yeah, this
Boost
my
up the
husband.
applause.
Boost up the applause.
No, I don't know who loves you guys more.
Really?
Let me guess, him.
No.
So you guys enjoy us as a couple?
Yes.
Yes. I listen to you during the day, and then my wife comes home and listens to you guys over dinner, so I hear the show twice a day.
Wow.
Jesus, I don't even do that.
Sounds like paradise, though.
Yeah, it really does. See, it's amazing, like, we replays and stuff like that, but you forget that on demand is what most people do, correct?
Yeah.
Nope. All right, cool. 2 people nodded, and fucking 80 people are going, no, shithead.
Yeah, we got radios.
Okay, yeah, so how come you don't listen at work, miss? You can't?
I can't. I'm not allowed.
Oh, no.
What do you
I have
do
to listen to phone calls.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a lighting sales agency.
You're an agency?
You're a one-woman agency.
Oh, my God.
What a role model.
I work as a project coordinator at a lighting sales agency.
What is that? What are those?
Fucking weird.
Yeah,
What
what
does
is
that
that?
mean?
We sell fucking lights, I guess.
There you go. That's what you do for a living. Thank you. What do you do for a living? I sell fucking lights.
Will you do it over the phone?
No, I do it in an office, but I mostly talk to people by phone or email.
What projects do you manage?
Like hotels, schools, restaurants.
Oh, I see. So you want to sell? You're not trying to sell
like
to
commercial lighting.
Yeah, that buy lots of lights.
Fucking buy all the lights.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So basically, what we're doing right now, which is looking at each other, is in a large way because of what you do.
Exactly.
Without you, there would be no moment that we're having here.
No,
It's
I make
synergy.
it possible. Yeah, fuck.
You're a bigger part of the show than you think.
Fuck yeah.
You really are.
Oh, cool. That was like a ladies' chip. Fuck yeah.
I love chips so much.
Oh, I love when women do it. You suck, cucka.
I chip him all day.
Oh, do you chip? By the way, and I've said this before, nothing makes me happier than women ruining and men ruining their fucking relationships over the dumb shit that I ruined my own life over.
Yeah.
So happy you chip him all day.
He says he likes it.
Does he really? Well, didn't that sound like a real sexual issue too? He says he likes it. Mitch, you're fucking his friends. Well, I thought he would like it. He says he likes it. Yeah, he says he likes it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, that's good. We appreciate you guys listening.
Did you want to sell lights from the time you were a small child?
I never knew it existed until I got a job.
Right. It's one of those things that, like, you find your passion later.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand.
Are you passionate about it, or is it just a thing that you do?
I've been doing it for 5 years, so I'll probably do it for the rest of my life till I die.
That's not a great philosophy.
Wow. No, she's talking about being married.
Oh.
Look, I've been here 5 years. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm miserable every day, but I haven't quit, so I'll probably do it forever.
That is how it is, though. That's how
Yeah.
people stay married a long time. That's how people wind up stuck in things they don't like. It's like, fuck it, I'm doing it. Let me just...
Yeah.
But do you not like it, or are you enjoying it?
No, I do enjoy it.
You do enjoy it. Okay, cool.
Right.
It sucks if you're not enjoying it.
No, I like it.
But I never planned on doing radio for a long time. It just happened. Like I came with Opie and Anthony, just started doing it. All of a sudden, people showed up to my shows. I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. And in my career, I was right. I'm not. I settled right into 35 and steady.
Well, I'm glad. Where are you guys from?
Ottawa.
So are you from Georgia? Get it? Ottawa and Georgia?
Oh, Otto and George. Eric.
Why? Whoa. What did we say?
Just an awful play on words.
Yep.
How far away is Ottawa?
2.5 hours.
Okay.
So you're staying at the hotel?
A hotel, not this hotel.
Oh, a hotel. Yeah, I don't stay here either just because there's so much happening here. It's like, and you come down and at the Hyatt. I mean, this is where the festival is based, so I'm here all day anyway, but there's like nothing but comedians and people in the business.
Yeah.
And I'm so bad at recognizing. I told a story yesterday about how I was talking to one of my agents and I thought she was a comedian.
Right.
And I walked away and I asked Jonathan, I'm like, who is she? She's her agent. I'm like, oh.
You see a face and that's familiar, but I don't know if it's just the shape or if I know you.
I don't know if I'm losing my memory. I've talked about this a lot too. I was trying. Travis is shaking his head. Yes, I might be.
Yeah,
but
you definitely are.
You think so?
Yeah, all the time.
It's fading, right?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's right, because you've spent so many years not sleeping well.
Yeah.
And you think it's not going to catch up with you, but your brain's deteriorating.
Maybe it is.
I think so.
Maybe it is. Maybe it's just rotted away to great. No,
I can't wait till you're 55 and I get to do
6 years. You'll be around.
I get to do the show with somebody who's got early onset dementia.
Oh, me too. Like every morning I can pretend I don't know you. That'd be so great. Who are you? No, but
he's telling Tom Papa's father-in-law stories.
How great was Tom Papa yesterday? Oh, he came in, spilled the old beans.
Oh. Did you guys hear the show yesterday? Tom Papa came on and explained that his father-in-law, who's 86, is suffering from dementia, and he keeps inadvertently admitting to stories of fucking hookers all his life, and it's destroying his family at 86.
It's called the onset of Norton. But you wind up. I was trying to remember True Romance yesterday. I was talking about. I think Tarantino wrote the screenplay for that or something, and I couldn't remember it. I'm picturing.
Oh, you couldn't remember the title of the movie?
The name of the movie. It was like and I had a moment where I was remembering Juliette Lewis, and I'm just wondering, do we all have those moments every day where you're just grabbing for things so quickly, and you're so used to just looking things up on your phone that your mind doesn't work the way it used to? It's
just you.
I don't know.
It's just you. It's your health.
But this man with the nice toes was nodding.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have a foot fetish for men. I just think it's really creepy if a man compliments another man's feet.
Well.
Yeah. Look at those jokers.
You're going to wear open-toe sandals. You're going to get complimented.
No, you're nodding because you agree or because you why, how old a guy are you? Thinking about 28. Oh, 35, okay.
What a compliment. Jim's flirting again. What are you, 26?
What? He said he looks like Clark Kent. So, are you...
Can't wait to see if you get the spandex under those clothes.
Are you losing your memory?
Sorry.
Are you losing your memory?
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
It's just names I can't remember, places of
You smoke
fans.
a lot of weed?
No, not at all. It's boring.
Weed is boring?
It's so boring.
You gotta smoke Rogan weed though. Again, I'm sober for so long, but if I smoked pot, I would either be a completely dysfunctional zero, which is what I suspect would happen.
Right,
Rogan's pot is like jujitsu pot. He fucking, hey, what'd you do? I got high and read 8 science articles. That's really cool.
But is it the pot he's smoking or is it just him?
It's probably a combination.
Yeah.
He's probably that guy. Like Kevin Hart smoked pot, he would probably do the same thing. He's just a guy who gets up and does things. And Joe's a fucking a tournament taekwondo guy when he was 17, so maybe he would be doing that anyway. But are you just a guy who doesn't, pot bores you?
Yeah, very much so.
Do you drink?
Oh, all the time.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, so that might be affecting you. All right, that might be killing brain cells too.
That too.
That's more of a Canadian thing.
Drinking?
Yeah, no, I mean, then probably smoking pot, I guess. I don't know.
It seems like they smoke a lot of pot in Montreal.
No, I haven't noticed that.
Really? Don't you guys smoke a lot of pot here?
Have any of you ever had problems, by the way, going from here to the United States?
Yes.
You have? Wow, we're on the right guy.
Yes, I have.
I'm wondering about the borders, because they're saying since Trump is president, there's been a whole thing. What in your past stopped you?
Visas, mostly. I'm an artist, so I get job offers from the U.S. all the time.
What kind of art do you do?
Movies and games.
Are you a visual artist, or are you... no,
a 3D
auditory.
artist.
Oh, 3D, okay.
Yeah.
So you do animation and stuff?
No, I do modeling.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
3D
thought see that,
modeling.
but your foot modeling. Guy who doesn't understand what he's saying. So what do you use your toes?
Just right back there. Just trying to twist the conversation into foot
so what do you
talk.
model?
I do environment modeling.
Oh, you do? Okay. So you'll do that and then you'll have to go into the States. And why would they stop you for that?
Requires a degree. Depends how many visas that company can even give out that year. There's maybe 12 or 13 different types of visas you have to apply for. No,
they catch you on everything.
Oh yeah.
No. I told you, I got yesterday or Tuesday when I came in. I've had to answer this question before. We're coming through in 1990. Did I tell this story? When I came through with Bob Levy in 1992, we got stopped at the Canadian border. They wouldn't let us into Canada because we didn't have working papers. I didn't know. I was 2 years into stand-up, and Bob Levy's a complete alcoholic, so Bob didn't think he could. So we're stopped at the border, and they're like, "Well, you guys have. What are you doing up here?" And we're just visiting. And they're like, "How much money you got?" And I had no money. I'm like, "None." And Bob was like, "None." And they're like, "You're visiting Canada with no money?" And they're like, "Come in the back." So they asked Bob, "Have you ever been to Canada before?" And he goes, "No." And they go, they look at the computer. And then once again, second time's a charm.
It was the same reporter, actually.
It was, yeah.
Now he's working in immigration.
Yeah, but I didn't make the noise. And then they said to Bob, it says last year you were in here in Kingston. And he goes, "Oh, yeah, that was Canada." So that was his response.
That was Canada.
That was Canada. I forgot. I was in another country. So then they sent us away, and they made us come back to the United States, and have, we had to get working papers and leave a $2,000 deposit at the border so we wouldn't emigrate, and have our fucking birth certificates faxed up so they knew exactly who we were. It was a big hassle. But that came up Tuesday. going through that was 25 years ago. And that type of shit pops up. So I thought maybe it was something in your past. No, it's just one of those
work visas.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I just told that really boring story that I told before. Sometimes you want to just do that. Yeah. Because the crowd is really good, and I'm like, let me just slow these fuckers down.
Yeah, a lot of laughs for the first hour. We need to bring them way down. These expectations are high.
Yeah, they're going to expect a second. We have comedians coming in too, as we've said before. Bob Kelly, I wish I miss Bobby being in. I do enjoy Bob Kelly a lot.
He's great.
Bob's a very underrated guy on the radio, I think.
Yeah, he's always been good. Because he can take he turns everything funny.
Yeah, and he's also mean. Bob's just getting mean as he gets older. What a fucking cantankerous jizz bucket he's turning into.
You find him to be so?
Oh, he's fucking just cranky.
Really?
All the time.
He tries to be a nice guy, though, because he wants to be a regular person.
Yeah, Bob wants to be the everyman.
Yeah.
Wants young comics to seek his counsel.
He really wants that. Bob Kelly really wants to be a mentor, badly.
Yeah, and he's not.
He isn't, right?
No.
When you're around, the young comics aren't like, yeah, man, I got this great advice from Bob the other day.
I've never heard that from anyone. But I guess he knows what he's doing. But what do you say to young comics? I don't know.
You should. You've been in their position, and now you have a degree of success.
But you don't. I don't try to mentor anybody. It's not my place to tell them what to do. I had a comic, Annie Lederman, who's coming out today, told me something yesterday. Somebody said to her they're kind of annoyed, and I never know what to say to somebody. Like, I don't know.
Do people ask you?
Sometimes.
And you don't know what to tell them?
Well, no, then I have a lot of opinions, but I just don't know what to offer.
Right.
You have to ask first.
Right. Yeah, I think that's right. Like, I don't know why. There are those people who just love giving out advice that won't wait to be asked.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
It's really annoying.
Yeah. Nice arm hair.
Thanks.
By the way, Sam's kid is so fucking cute. I said something before that I never said before. He was looking at his phone, and I saw a video of his kid waking up, and I'm like, let me see your kid. Like, I never ask people to see. It's the fucking cutest video.
Well, thank you.
Of little Edgar.
Yeah.
Little Edgar.
He woke up smiling.
He did. He wakes up really happy, and I wonder if that only happens when certain people are on the road.
Yeah, I see the smile on video usually. I haven't seen it in person.
Yeah, he's never like that when I come in.
By the way, speaking of waking
up... You mean
up,
that BI?
No.
Oh, all right.
You get him saying bisexual, BI. I was complaining about it yesterday, but now I really have reason to complain. Speaking of waking up happy and unhappy, I went up to, I won't give all the details, but I went up to Troy's room yesterday. Yesterday evening. I was
For what?
I don't want to give all the details.
For a little double thumb in the anus opening game?
That's so specific.
That's the way the game is played. You meet the thumb knuckles, and you burrow them into the hiney, and you rip it open, and you peek inside. And you guess what color marble he has hidden in there. Is that the way the game is played? I'm guessing. I don't know.
In America,
sounds
that's
like
how
a fun
we do
game.
it. I don't know
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm glad we're here for another night now that I know the rules.
Yeah.
But no, I said yesterday that when I got here, I kind of feel like I've put in a lot of work over the last 12 years to be in this position.
Sure.
And I'd like to at some point reap the benefits of that. And so when I got here yesterday, and I checked in with Troy, and they said, "Oh, good news, Mr. Troy Kwan, you have a club room. Like, you're going upstairs and you get the nice room and the complimentary breakfast and all this stuff." And as Troy's checking in, they go, "Mr. Roberts, you do not."
Yes.
And I'm like, what? Why? That doesn't make any sense. That shouldn't be it at all. It wasn't even like Troy had been like, "Will you please upgrade me?" It had been fixed that way. Like, that is, we got to make sure Troy has a nice room. Well, where's Sam staying? I don't know. Wherever there's room. And I was like, okay, you know what? It's probably just a free breakfast deal. There's probably very little difference. It is like a different hotel in Troy's room. I mean, he's got every single thing in the room is nicer. The window's nicer, the bed's nicer, there's like, on the bathroom, you can see what the temperature and the time is, and you can turn the lights off by hitting the mirror. Like, it's crazy, and I feel like my hotel room has been in its state probably since 1988.
You should have complained. They're probably renovating from the top down. They do that all the time.
But how do I complain? Like, do you know who I am? Then,
no, just
of course
say,
we don't.
Yeah, I would say, I would appreciate a room on a higher floor, please.
Yeah, they're like, okay, well, how about one floor higher? No. Higher enough where it's the good ones.
Yeah, but I don't think that was an option, because when she checked you and I, she goes, "Oh no, you're not." you're not there.
Are you on a lower floor too?
Yeah, I'm on a lower floor, but I'm fine with it. I'm happy for my friend Troy. I don't know why Sam can't.
Because that's where I rank.
So Sam probably is also wondering why Troy didn't just go, no, you take this room.
Yeah, and also I just want to point out Paul has a nice room too.
Yay.
What?
You're alright, dude. There's an empty... no, neither. Stop myself. Even too much for me sometimes.
I mean, that's the biggest insult of all, that I'm on the same floor as the Travis dog.
Well, that's also this perfectly synergy. They probably figured you guys would want to work and get together and talk.
Yeah, we're right next.
Oh my God, it looks like Otto. Holy shit!
Wow,
you look like, dude. You look like what's your name?
Phil.
Hi, Phil. You look like fucking Otto Peterson from the side.
It was scary, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Otto and George?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know? But you know what Otto looks like.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a compliment, but I'll take it.
Physically, it's not at all.
But we love Otto.
In my heart, it's a compliment. I love them so much, but physically, no, Otto was never known as a model. But from the side, you walked in, I'm like, holy fuck, he looks like Otto. Okay. I just felt like stopping the show with the sad facts.
By the way, he's dead, for those that don't know.
Yes.
He's deceased.
Yes. Okay, so Paul, you also have a room like Troy, and how did that happen? I guess that the rooms might be the same charge again because they're renovated, so maybe they're not charging.
I mean, they see in the computer, you're booked in this nice room. You are not. They told me, Mr. Roberts, you are not.
Yeah, how did that happen? Maybe our people who booked for us.
I don't mean to interject.
Roland
also has a nicer room.
What?
Well, the BHTS people behind the scenes. Why do showbiz talk? BHTS? Oh, behind.
Oh my God. Do you think behind was 2 words?
Yes, I did.
Oh. Right.
I'm just sorry, I'm just so used to put it in my behind. Okay. So Roland also has a nice. Now, have you seen both rooms, Paul or Travis or Troy? Sorry.
No.
You mean like both rooms, like Troy and Paul?
No. Have they seen your room?
No, I would not invite them into my room.
No, I saw Sam's expression when he walked into my room though yesterday.
Yeah.
I want to see both rooms.
They're not welcome in my room. It's embarrassing.
Why?
Because they won't respect me anymore. I'm just hanging on by a thread of respect, and they won't respect me anymore if they see what.
Well, I would have asked to change. You could have said nicely, like, look, we're doing a radio show, and maybe you could move me up a little bit.
I kind of assumed that if there was an option to change, she would have probably offered it to us.
Yeah, instead she said, Mr. Roberts, you are not on the high floor.
Very emphatic about that.
She was, and I was like, then I was complaining about it in front of her. And she presented me 0 options.
Well, she had Sam Robertson in a good room. That's funny.
That's probably it. Yeah, Sam Roberts has gotten no press, but Sam Robertson is like a big name.
Oh yeah, Sam Robertson's probably got an empty suite upstairs. They're waiting for Sam Robertson to check in.
Yeah, no. As I complained about it at the front desk in front of Troy and Travis and the lady, she was like, "Don't worry, you both get free Wi-Fi." So great. Oh, cool. Thanks.
That's really great. That's like saying, no, there's paper you can wipe your asshole with. Who doesn't have free Wi-Fi? Hey, Paul, do you know, or is Don Wickland, is there a price difference in those rooms?
I have no idea.
Yeah, ask Don if he has any idea. Or I like I do kind of, in my head, I like the idea that Don is like picking and choosing, like, shit for you, good for you. Shit for, like, he's playing God with who has a good time.
Who got the shitty room?
I did.
Sammy did. Sam got the shit room, and Troy and Paul and Roland got good rooms, and Travis Dog and Sam got shit rooms.
Yeah. Roland slipped the guy at 20 and he got a better.
Is that what he did? You know what? Good for fucking Roland. Roland fucking understands. That's how he gets those stupid cronuts. He just fucking slips a 20 to the guy.
Yeah. That's Roland's big Hollywood connection.
Yeah.
Is he slips a 20.
Yeah. I bet he started with a 5, and they're like, what do you want with this? And he upgraded. You want an Abe? Take a $5. Did Roland really do that? Roland, can we ask Roland? That's fucking genius. Hold on. Roland, did you...
Wait. First, Roland.
Roland's behind the curtain. Pay no attention to that creep behind the curtain.
Roland, please greet the audience.
Yes, the pedo of Oz.
Greet the audience in your...
Bonsoir.
Yeah.
Voulez-vous la oui oui, the poo-poo?
Oh my God. Why the hell did they put a C where that H should have been? His name says, come on, stop.
When it would have said, oh my.
Touche, Jimmy, touche.
So how did you know that you had a room that was not going to be as good?
Because I had a feeling. I got screwed before many times.
Yeah, last time Roland was in Montreal, if you remember.
I got a closet.
Yeah, he slept.
You got a closet? Yeah, me and you both when I was born. So
Roland slept on a pull-out bed last time he was here.
Oh my God!
It's a guy who I booked for the show, the guy for hotel tips. He told me, always let the guy at 20, you get a better room.
That is
He's never the bellhop, but the reservation guy never gets a tip.
I've also, I've heard the same thing. Always give that guy money because then if you have problems, you've made a friend at the front desk.
Yeah.
That's a great idea.
Free internet and everything, but no free breakfast. Bastards.
But you still...
So it's not quite as
high. Dick in the ass.
Sorry to hear that.
Dick in the ass. That's a perk. So wow, you just slipped a 20 and you just slipped a 20. That's great.
I like a higher room. I like to say hi and I slipped him a 20. He goes, oh, bozoo.
But if you don't get the breakfast, is it really one of the nice rooms?
Nah.
Or is it just a little high?
It's super high.
But is it renovated?
The whole festival.
Is it renovated? Is it like one of the better
Brand new.
Oh, yeah.
Air conditioning was working great. Bigger TV.
I mean, my AC is...
Like a 50-inch TV thing.
That's awesome. I want to see the rooms. I wish we could do that before the show. I wish I would have thought of that.
They have a breakdown of all the rooms here and who has what.
Okay.
Wait. Who? I don't understand. So this is like a.
So for some reason, Troy is the only one who has a Regency Club room.
Troy's room says Regency Club.
Okay.
Everybody else is
a Regency Club. Oh, maybe they thought you were DJing there?
That is a sympathy laugh of all sympathy
Sam
laughs.
Roberts.
You're a real crumb bum.
What's that?
Sam Roberts has a regular king.
That's probably what they thought he was.
By the way, I don't have a king.
No, but you are a queen.
And then everybody else has regular rooms.
I don't have a king bed in my room.
Is the king a bed though? Or that might just be the name of the room. Sometimes it's not.
Why would they name a room after a bed that's not in it?
They do sometimes.
It doesn't make any sense.
They do.
No,
believe me, I've gotten rooms that are a double and I sleep alone.
They saw me at the front desk and they certainly slipped me a queen room.
Wow.
So do we know who did that? Like who broke it down?
I don't know, but it's no mistake. Like it's on a spreadsheet.
Wow.
Who wrote the spreadsheet?
I don't know.
Don, do you know who did that? Was that you?
Oh, it was
Mark from XM Canada?
I may have booked the rooms, but I didn't pick which kind of room you had.
Do you like Troy?
Well, yeah, what's your deal with Troy?
Yeah, what is it?
All right, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell everybody something. We have one theory, and it's whoever booked the room is trying to fuck Troy, man or woman. Like, that to us is what's going on.
Don't tell my wife.
And so, Mark, you booked the rooms?
I did.
Now, what's the price difference between those rooms?
Nothing, actually. They're all
$50.
Yeah,
He's
$50.
lying.
There is a $50 price difference. So he upped Troy.
He said nothing and Travis said, I love Travis's casual execution right there. $50, he's lying.
I'm sorry, $60.
$60.
What a rat.
Oh my God. So $60 difference, a night for Troy's and for, how about for Roland and Paul?
All the same.
Everything's $249. Troy's is $310.
Whoa. How's that feel, Troy?
How'd that happen?
Feels great, yeah.
I'm great about this.
Do you feel great knowing that for some reason Mark wanted to make sure you were in a nice room?
He's the man.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I just think that there might be something weird going on.
By the way, not only were we not given the option to get a better room, but she did say that if we wanted the breakfast, we could pay $65.
She said that?
Yeah.
For a day?
For the whole trip.
Oh.
$65 for breakfast.
She's like, yeah, if you wanted it, it's $65.
We're only here for like 2 days. That's $30 a breakfast.
That's actually not bad. I mean, in the Big Apple, you could pay that much for a sandwich. Yeah, Sam.
You don't want to. Yeah, and then Troy, big talk at the front desk was like, don't worry, guys. I'll bring you down a plate. 2 days in a row. Bupkis. Nothing.
Oh, Troy was going to bring you down from the club room?
Yeah.
We have a club room, too, in my hotel. Sometimes I'll just take the eggs and I throw them on the floor while people outside are looking in the club room. Like, I had scum. I love being in the club room.
You like that?
I like to just walk in and not get anything and walk back out.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, good.
I like belonging.
Just being in a club. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, okay, how did that happen, though? Did Troy get a more expensive room?
Just randomly. I gave the hotel a list of names and they just kind of assigned people.
And they were like, you know what? There's something cool about this Troy name. Yeah. Let's give him a more expensive room.
He was at the top of the list for some reason.
Well, that's It's Troy's life. It's like the genetic lottery. He's at the top of the list.
Yeah.
I'm at the bottom again.
No, you're right now. You're right below Troy.
I'll bet. Just the bottom. Well, just like in life.
Don't think anything of it.
No, I'm sure not. How could I possibly?
You should probably take it personally.
Sam should have gotten a good
take it personally.
Yeah, but you should be happy for your friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm not happy for him.
Had a nice complimentary breakfast this morning.
Complimentary, that's free, right?
That's free.
No, that's when they say nice shit to you while you eat it.
On fire with the wordplay.
Yep. My nickname is the Pun Kid.
Do French people not know the word, or Canadian, I don't know, do they not know the word complimentary? Because every restaurant that we've gone to, we've tried to sneak the word complimentary in at least once, and every waitress has looked at us like a dog that was hearing a high-pitched whistle. Like just kind of cocking their head like, what? What does that mean? Is that word not bandied about here? They don't know. Wow. Do you know what the word means? Like, is that the problem that I said the word that just zaps everybody's brains?
We have two people standing in the back. By the way, that Jack Kennedy from yesterday. You were here yesterday, sir. I commented on how he looked like Jack Kennedy. I was correct. And there is an open seat. This man is not coming back.
Yeah, you said that guy said no. He's coming back.
Yeah, let this guy sit there. Sir, if the other guy comes back, you guys can have a make love off. Oh, I didn't notice you have a Star Wars shirt. You have all the little figures on there. All the little guys. There's Darth and a Stormtrooper and Chewie.
I think I see, is that Obi-Wan up top? Oh, yeah. Obi-Wan up top.
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. Big Star Wars fan, obviously.
What brings you, what brings you to the festival?
I live here.
Oh, so you just roll through?
At the Hyatt.
Yeah. Do you know the radio show at all?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't see. Where's No Club Soder Kenny? I haven't heard.
He's not with us this time. He doesn't work for Sirius XM.
Oh shit! How long ago was that?
It was before his contract was up. Apparently there was a personality clash, which had nothing to do with me and Sam.
Right.
Oh no, this guy's not. If Kenny's not here, I'm leaving. He's going to get Kenny's not showing up. That guy goes, he's going to get his gun. All right, there's no one here to protect him. All right, Jack Kennedy's sitting down. Maybe that guy's going to work too. I forget people have to
Wait,
work.
are you taking that guy's seat that just left just now?
He took his bag. I think he's done.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, people have to go to work sometimes. Yeah. Somebody might stop in and then just kind of zip off to whatever they do. The guy could be a judge.
Man. Maybe selling lights.
He might be, selling fucking lights. Boy, sir, you missed a barn burner.
Did you just pass gas?
Yep. I don't like these seats though because they absorb a lot of it. I like a good crisp seat. In my contract, I have to have a hard plastic seat at live events.
Something that bounces.
Oh yeah. And then it bounces back, it hits me, goes up my shirt, and then right down and out, so I can enjoy it.
You're like the Neil deGrasse Tyson of flatulence.
Yes, I am. Except I'm white and stupid.
Well, man, oh man.
I don't like that you just said man, oh man, and nobody else liked it either.
Just a transitional phrase.
I know. None of us liked it.
Well, I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody.
Okay. Is there Paul, I'm sorry, sir.
No.
Paul, are you enjoying the radio show? Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Do you have complimentary breakfast?
No.
Do we get to keep the tripods if shit goes wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. Is there anybody here who's not familiar with the radio show? Okay. Jim and Don Wicklund raised their hands.
Yeah, note to the audience at home, that laugh you heard came from people behind the scenes.
No, it didn't.
Travis with the truth again.
Yeah.
But you're all...
your name should be the Truth Dog or something of that nature close to it.
I guess we're going to go against the Truth Dog thing.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't...
I thought it'd be fun.
You're all radio show fans? That's great.
Sir with the blue shirt, he's pointing. The man who looks like the commissioner, he's pointing at this woman. Now, is that your wife? Yeah, no, just a commissioner.
Girlfriend.
Oh, your girlfriend. Hello.
Okay.
Now, do you force her to listen to the show?
She lives in Germany, so you're not so available there.
Oh, no, we're not available in Germany. Cool. How did you guys meet? She's in Germany and you're in Canada.
We have a long-distance relationship for 7 years now. We met here.
So. Oh, you met here? Wow. So, do you speak English or do you speak French?
Or German?
I speak English.
Oh, you do? Oh, yeah. Or do you speak...
Three languages.
And Farsi. Iranian.
You speak... Yeah, I know Farsi. Wow. Say something in Farsi. Say something that would naturally be said in foreign. Welcome to the Jim and Sam show.
خوش اومدین به شو Jim and Sam.
That sounds dope.
Sounds frightening.
It is.
Okay, so you were born in Iran. Do you go back there or no?
I've been there, last year.
Now, I hear that they're pretty, the citizens are, it's like a pretty more like a Western culture type thing, and they don't like the whole religious, thing. Is that true?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is, right? Most of the citizens were kind of quote unquote Westernized and casual?
They are, most of them, but some aren't.
Right.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I'm getting nowhere, by the way, with world views.
Well, you're not asking, your questions don't sound...
They're not good
hugely
questions.
educated.
Yeah, but I just...
It's the religious thing. It's not so much or yes.
All right, well, hold on. Let me get specific. Since the Ayatollah Khomeini took over in 1979...
So you guys have been in a long distance relationship for 7 years.
7 years. Yeah.
Where'd you meet? You said Montreal doing what?
Sorry?
How'd you meet?
Book launch.
Book launch.
Book launch? They were just throwing shit. That's what I was thinking.
Jim and I just both envisioned books flying.
Yeah, just throwing books off the roof at people.
What kind of a book launch?
A friend put out a book about the black sheep of the family. So people with tattoos are actually good family members. So all the hardcore group members.
I see.
So yeah.
Wait, the black sheep of the family? Is that a novel?
It's a photo book.
Oh, about tattoos.
About who, if you see somebody with tattoos, you think, they're not a good family member, like old school thought of the black sheep of the family. But actually, they're all good standing citizens and
successful
with tattoos. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you have on your arm there? You're looking at hair. No, I mean the tattoo.
I work at a tattoo shop. So.
Oh, you do? Okay. Do you have any that you hate?
No. Luckily, I don't.
Well, Miss, what was that face? Do you not like his tattoos?
No, I love his tattoos.
Do you want one?
Nope.
Do you have any?
No.
Would you get a tattoo of Chip on yourself? I'm giving $50 to anybody who will get a tattoo of Chip on themselves, but it has to be on your face.
That is $50 though.
It is $50.
$50.
2 20s and a 10, 10 5s, up to you.
It wouldn't even cover the cost of the tattoo.
No, it wouldn't. I don't pay for that either, but that goes into the cost of the tattoo.
Of course.
Some guy got an Uncle Paul tattoo on his arm.
What?
In Rochester.
That's the pedophile character. That's the worst one you could get.
Yeah, you call it pedo. I call it open-minded.
You know Jim does a pedophile character?
That's not Chip, no?
No, Chip is not a pedophile.
Yeah.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm a laughophile. But I think it was his last arm. He has a pretty good size. But it was the version of Uncle Paul somebody did, which was just kind of me with the hair parted creepily and the mustache. It's a funny Uncle Paul version, and he got it on his arm. This guy's. I want to say he's in Rochester, New York. I met him at that gig up there.
It's kind of awesome.
It is, because you don't know what it is unless you know who it is. Otherwise, just look, you have a tattoo of a...
Yeah, you're right.
A gentleman.
You with a bad haircut and a thin mustache doesn't look anything like a pedophile.
Yeah, I mean, when you say it like that, it does look a lot like a pedophile.
But you're not really very familiar with the show?
I know that he's listening to it since 7 years when it was still...
Wow.
The other guys.
Right.
You can say it. Opie and Anthony, then Opie and Jim. Can you guys see that back there? Travis, do you want to show that? What's that?
It's a little phone.
It's a little... Oh, this is yours, though. Okay.
We'll tweet out... He rubbed it on his dick. We'll tweet out the photo at Jim and Sam show.
Yeah, or show some of the people, Travis. Give those... Just hold it up to the phone. Yeah, I'm going to pass Travis's phone around.
Wait a minute. While he's up, let's just give it up for the Travis dog. Would you like that? If you guys are out and about in Montreal and you see Travis walking around because his wife and his child are here, so if you see him with his family, just bark.
But do it...
Bark incessantly at him.
But do it angrily.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
Yeah. Exactly.
He responds to that. You can't see it on the radio because you're listening, but when people do oofa oofa, his little leg starts to kick.
Yeah, like when a dog is getting scratched.
Yeah, he likes it a lot. He doesn't like. He likes to be cynical, but he likes the oofa oofa.
He does. He likes it quite a bit.
It makes him happy and it makes us happy.
It does. And his family loves it too.
They do.
They do.
They're always happy when they're out trying to enjoy a quiet meal and some obnoxious person with liquor on his breath from the night before is going oofa 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 oofa.
Yeah, well that's the point. Do it while they're eating. What'd you see there, Jim? Jim got distracted because a lady walked into the room.
Talk to her later. She's a friend of mine.
She's a friend of yours?
Yeah, you've met her before.
I've met her or I've met her?
Biblically?
Yeah.
Oh, coitus?
Yeah. Was this a post-coitus meeting?
Weird.
Excited. A blonde walked in.
As a woman, how creepy is it to walk in and they just hear, ooh. I didn't know that you knew her. A lot of hats in this room, by the way. People can't see that. Everyone here has a hat on.
Is that
not a funny observation?
Yeah. So what?
I noticed it. Do you know who I saw at every show yesterday, too? We had a black listener yesterday.
Oh, yeah, he was great.
With the dreads, and I saw him at Bobby's thing, and he was at my show.
Really?
Yeah, that's how you know you don't have a lot of black listeners. When you recognize the guy at different places. Oh, my God, where did I see you? 1997, yes.
Yeah, we don't have any black people here today at all?
Yes, we do, in the back. That's what made me think of it.
Oh, I see you.
Hello, sir.
Oh, are you excited to be the other black guy?
You what? Yeah, apparently you guys had 3 yesterday, and there's only... I guess I'm solo today.
Looks like just the one today, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did have 3 guys yesterday. Now, you're a fan of the show?
Yeah.
Obviously. That was a stupid question.
That was stupid.
We're always happy when we have a black list. I don't know, we're always surprised.
It makes you happy, though?
Yeah.
It makes me feel woke.
Well, I found you guys for Patrice.
What's that? Oh, did you really?
Yeah. I heard Patrice on YouTube, and I went through his entire thing on your show, and then...
Were you a fan when he was alive and just making appearances on the show?
No, I found out about him after he was dead.
So many guys. I told you I had a comic named... oh my God, Ari Spears, who I know Ari since he started. We started in New Jersey. His mom would bring him to open mics when he was really fucking young. I think he was too young to go into the clubs. And so I saw him. I did Artie Lang's thing. When Artie had that show on it, do you guys remember when he had that DirecTV dish thing at one point?
With Nick?
It was with Nick at one point. There was
the televised radio show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was hosting. We had Ari Spears was on one day, and he goes, "Man, I'm really jealous that you knew Patrice." I was jealous. I never got to know him. I'm like, I forget that there's a lot of people that didn't get to know Patrice, or a lot of people have found him. That must have sucked to find him after he died, because then you already know it's a complete work.
Oh yeah. Like you guys say all the time, I wish he was here during the whole Trump thing, and just to hear his take on everything.
I know, but then again, if he was here, I'd be going, oh God, do I wish he was not here.
Once he starts talking, it's a little different.
Yeah, exactly. If he were here today, we'd be thinking, does he ever shut up?
Oh my God. I'd be going, you know what Trump, and he'd go, shut up! Well, I'm glad you discovered Patrice on YouTube. You forget how many hours of radio are on YouTube and all that shit. And then I'll talk to someone who's like, yeah, I looked you up, and there's just so much shit on the radio, and you forget that all this stuff gets uploaded, and it's thousands of hours.
It's also that whole era. There's a lot of fans that have come on board to the radio because of that, because they find they're Bill Burr fans. They find all this Bill Burr stuff.
Or Louis, yeah, that's right.
Patrice, all those guys have because hours and hours of content that were just on the show.
And what happened is, in a lot of time, and it's what I like to call the paradoxical turn of show business and life, is that a lot of times the radio show would introduce comedians to the world, and in turn, the gift given back is that the comedians will then introduce fans to the radio show. It's a give and it's a take.
And this is why Jim is still on the radio show.
But do you understand, as a performer, how good that felt to watch you all hating it and knowing and know I had more to do? I knew I wasn't done yet. I'm just thinking, this sucks.
It ain't getting any better.
Nothing. No, it was getting awful.
My God. Well, we should probably take our first break.
We do have to take a break, but I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Very, very lovely little energy. I hope you're having fun.
The audience was weird yesterday.
They were nice, though. I was happy that they came.
Some of them, a lot of them were cool, but a lot of them were weird yesterday.
Oh, hi, Annie. Annie's coming. Well, we're going to take a break, and we'll come right back with our first comedian, my friend who's working with me all weekend, Annie Lederman. And I guess, was there anything anybody wanted to cover before we take a break?
The audience, they're just the audience.
I know, but I thought
it's not like they come with talking points for the show.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And then there were none.
Yeah.
A black listener left.
Yeah. All right. Well,
damn it.
Still, we have an Iranian listener. That's
Iranian.
Is it? He knows.
Did you like what I said, Ayatollah Khomeini?
Yeah, she loved it.
I like that. I know how to say these.
She loved it.
So what do you think of, what's that? Who's the Iranian president? Who was he? Ah, that's right, Ahmadinejad.
Are you impressed? Nothing. Are you impressed? He wanted.
Are you Iranian Jew, sir?
No, but I look it.
You do look it.
Jim wanted.
Well, you must have a fun time going through customs.
Miss Jim wanted you to be impressed with his pronunciation of Ahmadinejad.
No, I didn't know the name. He's not the president anymore.
No, it's Rouhani, I think. That's a little easier.
Stop trying to impress her with like.
Why? She doesn't even know who he is. I know Iranian trivia. You ask me something, I'll tell you.
Took me 10 seconds to remember, so.
Yeah. I know a lot about Iranian trivia.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you have
yes,
any? Do you want to ask him a trivia question before?
Go on now. Fucking tell you, Iran happens after I walk.
On that note, we'll be back with Annie Lederman and a whole bunch
of comedians.
Here.
Stick around, and you can clap if you want. You don't have to.
Just for laughs. We'll be right back.
We're back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, live from the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal.
Man, welcome back.
Can you hear that Jim has his shades on?
Yeah.
Those sunglasses are awful.
Yes, they are.
They're terrible. They're so thick.
I know, but they're, they really are old man sunglasses. These sunglasses are great. They come with a stroke.
We should, right before we bring, we have a couple amazing guests that are coming in right now. Right before we talk to them, we should probably just mention the new channel lineup.
Yeah, I didn't realize Jason always talked about it yesterday. We just weren't thinking yesterday that there was a new channel lineup.
So, starting a week from Monday, the new channel lineup for Faction Talk, we're the only ones staying in the same place. So it's going to be us, as always, from 8 to 11.
East Coast time.
East Coast time. Then Covino and Rich are going to follow us. Then Jason Ellis is going to start broadcasting at 3. Craig Ferguson is going to be joining the channel.
6 to 8 p.m.
Doing 6 to 8 p.m., which I'm excited about. And then Nick DiPaolo is moving to 8 p.m. So
8 to 10.
New lineup's going to be Jim and Sam, Covino and Rich, Jason Ellis, Craig Ferguson, and Nick DiPaolo. And we'll have a Jim and Sam replay from 5 a.m. until we start at 8 a.m.
So yeah, so now East Coast drive time will have at least some of our show,
right?
Which makes us very happy.
And if they wanted me to mention too, if you want to see Craig Ferguson's show tonight at 6 p.m., it's here in this room, so you can come see Craig Ferguson's live show. And there's still a little bit of space available, so just like you did for us this morning, just show up and they'll find room for you.
Yeah, just show up. And Annie Lederman and Ari Shaffir both came in at the same time. Hi, guys.
Thanks for having us for the schedule. I love the schedule read. Thank you. That was so fun.
Well, now you guys know.
Great schedule.
They're pushing Nick DiPaolo later and later and later. That's so funny.
Yeah.
He's not at 2 a.m.
I like how you play somewhere you can't do stand-up anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's the nighttime when stand-ups do comedy.
Yeah. Well, they're also trying to make him earlier in LA, I think, too. They want him on instead of
5.
Yeah, he's on more prime time in Los Angeles.
That's true. It's a national platform. I don't know if you guys know. International, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Because of Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
The Vancouver market. That's what they're trying to get Nick into.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So what have you done since you've been up here, guys? I saw Ari yesterday. We did Bobby's podcast together, which was fun. What are you doing when you're here?
I'm just fucking around. I got laid yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
Cool. Ari, I told you not to tell. Is your name Ari or Ari?
It's Ari.
It's Ari.
I thought it was
That's
Ari.
great after fuck talk. How do I pronounce your name?
This is good because last time you did the show, Jim, you weren't here and we were talking about your trip to Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you were gone for 4 months and only got laid like twice.
Yeah, I'm not good without stand-up.
Because you weren't a comedian then, but you come to Montreal, you're back to being a comedian. You get laid right away.
Yeah. Sort of. She was so gross.
Tell us.
It just wasn't my style. I was in.
How'd you meet her?
Online.
Oh, on like Tinder, one of those? Or?
Yeah, she was like, something.
Tinder or she just DM'd
No, not
you?
Tinder, just like
She hit you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't try. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're on TV. You have a Netflix special. Stop this.
Stop trying. Stop getting myself out there.
So she just hit you up and was like...
Yeah, I was like, that's great. Yeah, okay. You look good. And then you get there and you're like, oh, that's not what I signed up for.
What was
too
different?
late. You were already in.
The belly was more.
The belly was more.
I thought you liked that. Once you grabbed my stomach and you're like, I like girls with a belly, and you grabbed my stomach really hard, and I thought about you 2 times after that.
Who says that? I said that to you?
You did that to me at the comedy show.
I was just trying to insult you.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I fingered myself to you twice.
So wait, now what gave away that the picture was was it like one of those over the head type pictures, like the fucking
MySpace,
the forced perspective? Yeah. As soon as it's from above and they're looking up, you're like, welcome to Pig City.
I knew better. I've been caught before. It's the angles, or like, look at this butt. I'm like, where's the rest of you though?
Right.
Where's the rest of you?
I can't do the top angle because then I have no tits at all. Like, I have to sort of have to squish my tits together a little bit.
I feel like you've got to take the angle where you just go to all fours and then some droopage.
Well, usually I have a stranger taking it, so.
And then set up your room, like attach stuff to the ceiling
I do
so it
it
looks
like
it's upside down.
I do it where you can kind of see my head between my legs. I like poke through and give a thumbs up. Hey.
So did you, this girl that you met on like DMs or whatever, was it just, alright, you can come to my hotel room and we can fuck? Like there was no like...
I went over to her place, and then when I got there, I was like, what am I going to...
How far did she live?
Oh, I've been
15 minutes away.
Yeah, once you're already in, it's so awkward.
What am I going to say? I can't say, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oof.
Yeah.
I'm shallower than you thought I was.
It's even worse than you imagined.
You can, it's just... It's hard to reject someone to their own face.
You can't do it.
To their own fat face.
You can't do it.
Did you kiss her?
Yeah.
How was that?
A bunch. That was the best part.
You kissed her a bunch?
Because you couldn't see her?
Kissed her big, fat, jolly face. She was laughing like Dim from Clockwork Orange.
That's like why I stopped doing the online shit, because I would be too all in, and then I'm like in a cab going to literally the grossest person. And I always feel like you create like a person in your head that they're going to be.
Yeah.
And then you have to deal with like the death of that person, so then you're like dealing with the fact that this person is disgusting.
Well, you know what you have to do when you're doing it online? You have to like expect the worst and then realize you're going to fuck 2 levels worse than the worst. And that's what I come to accept.
I'm always jerking off a tiny dick in like a 1-bedroom with like their bicycle.
So am I, but I live alone. That's my penis.
His penis is small, you guys. Right. Small penis.
Have you've been caught a bunch of times doing that, Annie? Like, just in scenarios where you were like, this was different.
It's terrible. Well, I've only done 2 online things. One was, I went in, he just seemed hot. I don't know why I thought like I would be able to tell. It's just, I feel like you have to like smell them or something.
Yeah.
And so I was all in, I just gone through a breakup. I was like, he's like, let's go out. And I was like, no, let's go to your apartment. Like, had no question about it.
Wow.
And then I fucked up. I didn't realize you're supposed to go first. What?
He didn't fight you on that.
I really wanted to go out. I was hoping.
I wanted to dance. I'm like, I don't like you.
You always have coffee first, though, just in case. Or you just always have first meetings.
Well, now I know that. But also I've fucked that up too.
Oh, and that's your out. When you're out with them,
excited.
you can be like, okay, it was nice meeting you.
Oh, coffee gives me diarhea. I gotta go. Bye.
Right. Then he opens his mouth and you're like, oh, he's a gamer.
I know. Then I'm in. And I fall in love. Oh, maybe this is fate. Maybe I didn't need to smell you. So then I like end up going to this guy's house with him, and it's just like, I know I don't want to hook up with him. He'd Googled me and found out who I was. Like, so I didn't like that either. I wanted it to be anonymous. And then he was just so gross. We got into his apartment. Like, I thought he was going to be he said he was into music. I thought he was going to be like a hip hop, like Wigger type or whatever. And I'm from Philly. I'm white trash from Philly. And then I get there and he's like into classical music. He's eating cashews, which is like the least attractive snack.
Wait a minute. Jim, do you know anybody whose cashews is their favorite snack?
Cashews.
Jim likes cashews.
I do. I like unsalted raw.
Yes, that's what he was eating. And he was eating them from like the bulk bag.
What's
he
that?
was eating them from like the bulk bag. Like he'd gone to his favorite local market.
What I do is, this is true. And I'm not saying this just to dry your pussy up completely, but I will eat a.
Don't worry, Jim. I'm looking at you. I'm gazing through your eyes right now.
I will. I'll eat raw cashews and raw almonds. But what I do to avoid.
This is so good.
But what I do is I put mustard on the plate, and I'll dip each one in the mustard. I'll eat them.
You're so dangerous.
Yeah.
You're a dangerous snacker.
You never know what I'm going to have. Is it an almond? Is it a cashew?
So this tiny dick motherfucker, obviously, he's 6'3" with a tiny dick, which is my luck, obviously.
Oh, that's awful.
So,
oh my God.
And
so happy.
You could tell. He was so smiley and he was just so gross. I think I was probably the first woman he'd ever been with. But by the way, he said he only dated black chicks, so I was like, yes, this is going to be great.
Right, of course.
And I was figuring like not like the Whole Foods black chick or like she's a midwife, which was obviously the black chicks he dated.
Yeah.
And we get there, and it's just horrible, and I don't know how to get out of it. So I just jerk his tiny dick off with my 2 fingers, looking away.
Was it really a 2-finger jerk?
It was tiny.
You jerked him off? You didn't fuck? You just
Of
jerked
course not. I wasn't gonna. I go, I can't fuck you. I was anyway.
But it wasn't.
And he thought it was because of his dick. I thought it was because of his dick. I was like, it's from so much more than just.
Wait, how do you know?
Because I would have, if I liked him, I would have let him stick it in my ass. But
oh, come on! Good guy, we're all gonna get emotional. So how did you know he thought it was because of his dick?
Because, like I said, I'm not going to fuck you when he got naked, and he went, oh, fine, and he like started, and I was just like, I'm not being mean, I'm being so nice right now. It's like,
how big was his dick, for real?
It was really little, it was like that big.
And so he's insecure about it, so he's like, I've had scenarios where women haven't fucked me.
Well, maybe don't eat cashews, the thing that are the actual size of your dick. And then it was just like a horrible, and then he was like going down to me, and I literally started texting another dude like, look, I'm in a fucked up situation.
Whoa.
I said to him, my friends are in a fight, can I text while you're eating me out? And then he was like, sure. So then,
is that what you were doing when I got your text?
So then I texted my hottest friend, my sexiest friend, Jim Norton. I said, please be Chip while this happens. I can be even more sexy.
Fucking eating your cooter, isn't he?
So then I'm
piece of garbage.
Friend, like, please text me something filthy that will make me possibly come so I can imagine something else. And then it couldn't, so the only time I've ever faked an orgasm because you guys don't deserve it.
Wait, hold on. You said text me something filthy and he couldn't? Why couldn't he?
What, the guy?
What did he write? The Jews are taking over.
Is he just busy or something?
Yeah. Why couldn't
he just wasn't doing the right thing.
What did you want him to say?
I don't,
What'd you want him to say? Go on now.
I would have liked more, I don't know, like more specific things that he was going to do to me or something, but he was just being.
What did he write? Tell us what he wrote.
I can't remember.
Come on, roughly.
I can't remember. I don't want to reveal the name.
I don't care about his name. Tell us what he wrote.
I don't know, but I like more like choky, like I'm gonna do this or that. I like when guys are saying things they're gonna do to me. I don't know.
Yeah,
He was more like, then you're gonna suck my dick. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna suck your dick, but it's why are you making this?
You want him to put something on you, like I'm gonna give you a tie and put a really tight Windsor knot.
No, but can I please read you the worst sex I ever got? I'll read you the worst sex I ever got in a little bit, but
not good.
So that was this guy. So I left, and then I leave. Like,
did you come or you faked it?
Of course I didn't come. This guy was disgusting. So then I leave, and then my friend.
Dick not gonna go down.
He wasn't good at going down. He was disgusting.
You have a small dick. You better be good at eating pussy. That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about my speech in the mirror. If you have a small dick, you better eat pussy well, bucko.
I'm truly not even.
Oh, no.
I'm not even, like, the small dick's fine. I'm a mouth girl anyway, but so, I'm into mouth game. I literally, the last guy I was looking up with is in my phone has the mouth, because that's all he's good for. But, so anyway, so then I leave. I leave. And I'm like, I'm never talking to that dude again, like block his number, whatever. And then he gets me on Snapchat. He sends me a Snapchat. I'm like, this guy's a fucking loser. Cause I told him I never wanted to see him again. That was the deal.
Yeah.
And then I open the Snapchat and it's a picture of my watch and I go, oh fuck. And then I was like, but I'll buy another one. I respect myself.
Did you ever see Pulp Fiction though, the watch scene? Go ahead.
I mean, it didn't have anything to do with what we're...
So then I go, oh whatever, I'll respect myself to buy a watch. I make money. And then he sends me another picture of $150 that fell out of my pocket. So it was a watch and the money I would use to buy another
No, he was offering something to come back and fuck him. I'll give you $150 and a watch.
So then I get Louis, I go to the stand and I get Louis J. Gomez to pretend to be my boyfriend. So Louis goes, we're in an open relationship. Nobody's mad, but I'm gonna come pick up her stuff. And the guy's such a pussy. He's like, oh, I don't know about that.
I don't blame the guy. By the way, I don't blame the guy. If I fool around with a girl and I eat her pussy and some Puerto Rican guy calls me, I'm like, all right, this is a problem.
You're 4'10". We know you're scared, but.
Oh, I'm not scared.
But, so then he ended up putting in like a lockbox and I got it and never talked to him again. But then again, I did the same thing, but I met the guy first on Raya, that shitty app.
Yeah.
Have you done that one?
We matched on Raya.
Oh, yeah.
We're friends though. We're friends. It was kind of just funny to match with my friend.
Yeah.
It's funny, but you guys are always looking like, yeah, maybe.
Right.
No. Norton and I are real, will they, won't they, you know?
We've been on the road together before. No, we're just friends. But it's weird when you see a friend.
Wasn't good, but,
yeah, well, she fucked me.
Yeah. It was like,
with her
I was
fingers.
expecting more.
I was on my hands and knees and she put her fingers in and just said insulting things to me. You should have been farther along by this point. Like,
you know, I always said,
I know.
Listen, I had to put on a strap on for like a shoot once and I didn't use it or anything and I was like drunk with the power of it and like.
Yeah, but that was a Tonight Show audition.
Didn't get it. But I was thinking I would never want to fuck a dude because I like to be the beta in bed. So I would never, to fuck a dude, but then I was like, I would like to maybe fuck like a hot chick, but I'm looking at you, I'm like, I could fuck you.
Yeah.
There was no chance you were gonna alpha me, so.
Sometimes I say, like, I like strap-on play, but once in a while I say something like a little unsexy.
Like what? Like what?
Like, I love you?
No. No.
Look me in the eyes?
Go slower, I'm gonna make it dirty. Oh, God, I'm kidding. Disgusting.
He doesn't want to shit on the dick.
Like, make it dirty.
But so the second one I do, I go to this guy's, I meet this guy at a bar. He's only in town for 2 days in New York. So I meet him at a bar, and he's like not like unattractive or anything, but he has a fucked up like hand, like he had cropped his hand out of all the pictures. His hand.
Oh, great, you were gonna fuck Radar from MASH.
He had a lobster, he had like a lobster claw, and like fingers are going in other directions and shit, and I'm like,
that's good.
I used to,
yeah, hey, at least you know his mother drinks.
You guys, his mom can party. But I was like into it. I was like, I'm a comic. I lean in. I was like, it'll be fun to get fingered by that fucked up hand. So I was like, all right. And we go to, and I don't, like, I would not tell this story. I don't want to, I'm not making fun of someone for a deformity. Like, whatever, we got what we got.
Obviously not. Right.
No, we got what we got. We got what we got. But wait. So then he's like, he wants to take me out to dinner. I'm like, whatever I got to do to get laid. And,
you should have said Red Lobster.
No, please wait. Please wait, Jim. Please wait. This motherfucker, we're walking through Times Square. He walked into a lobster restaurant.
Oh my God. I didn't mean to step on your joke.
Stepped on my, it's not a joke. It's a true story.
I didn't mean to.
It doesn't matter. Because who would do this? How could this happen?
That's like eating cashews when you have a small dick.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? So we walk into this restaurant. Wow. It's only lobster. And I'm like, I mean, I guess I like lobster, but, so we ordered twin lobsters. So he just was eating this tiny lobster with his lobster claw and we're not mentioning it. I'm dying. Like, literally butter is dripping down his claw. I'm like, this is crazy.
You should have taken his hand and dipped it in butter and then licked it and went,
We used it as lube later. But then we like go back to his hotel room and it's like, it's just not, like, I guess girls aren't throwing him the push like I was. And so he just wasn't, it just wasn't good. And like,
what was it? Did you kiss it? Was it kissing okay?
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh, it was
it just was like a dude that's never been laid and he was like really excited.
Jim's all about kissing today.
Well, no, but I wonder
about the kissing.
That's what leads into it. What bad sex it usually starts at a point, right? Like, is it the kissing or is it the touch?
Have you had bad kisses?
I've had bad and I've had amazing. Like,
well, you don't usually have good kissing and then the sex is bad, and you don't usually have like bad kissing and then the sex like brings it back together.
Very rarely. Right. Because a lot of times women don't like when I'm going in for the kiss, I start with the noise. Sometimes like, they don't like that. I thought that was sexy.
You think that's the thing?
Yeah. That's one of the first things that's usually. So you wait. And
it's usually that you're already jerking off is the reason the problem.
Yeah, of course I am. And they didn't like it on the elevator. Ow!
He couldn't pull my hair. He couldn't pull my hair because his fingers, like, they wouldn't latch.
Oh,
and he just
no.
It. Like, he And like the other hand wasn't good. Like I thought his other hand was going to be able to do like double as good as the work, you know? And it just like wasn't. It just wasn't a match.
Did he at least have a good dick? Was the fucking okay?
No. But it wasn't his fault. It just wasn't chemistry.
Yeah, that happens.
I just push it on this because you like pay for the Uber. You get there. You're like, what am I going to not fuck this person?
I won't fuck someone I don't want to fuck.
I'm never doing it again.
Way,
that
really?
was the last time.
No way.
That's crazy.
I'll never do it again.
I won't put myself through. I've done it before. I will not do it. I'll figure out.
You're already there?
I build in an excuse though. It's fun to hear, like, welcome to Rookie Central. I build in an excuse. I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go to work in a little while. I don't want to, but let's meet for coffee. And then all of a sudden, if we have good chemistry,
I'll be tired of
work. Yeah, who cares about work? Because there was no work. But I'll just say that.
That's smart.
But if they're awful, I'll be like, the old job's calling, and I'll touch my wrist even though there's no watch on it, but they understand what I'm saying. So you have to build in an excuse. So you fucked this girl anyway. Did you go down on her?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
I just want to ask respectfully, she suck your cock?
Yeah. She did that.
She did a good job?
Good? Yeah. Jesus, man.
Yeah, tell us. What'd she do?
Yeah, she sucked good?
Oh, she wasn't a lobster claw or anything. She was just chubby.
So he was a nice boy. Yeah. That guy was nice, though.
She didn't need surgery, just a few jumping jacks. Yeah. But more importantly, did you put a condom on?
I did.
Boo!
Yeah. I know. Boo! I felt like such a champion out there.
That's what she knows you don't like her. When a guy's like, actually, let me go get my condom.
Yeah.
What?
Oh man, when you wear a condom and the next day you feel like a champion. I've never had that before.
I haven't either.
It's like, you just feel like, well, at least I don't have to worry for the next 5 days.
At least I was safe.
Yeah, it does suck. Sometimes you feel like it's like the bad sex where you're like, this is going to be the one that really gets me.
Yeah. Oh, if you get something over fucking something you didn't even want to do.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst.
I'm never doing it again, though. I'm never going to, like, put someone else's feelings over mine. If I have to reject someone, make them feel like shit,
You have
I
to
don't give a
reject
fuck.
people's
I'm
stuff.
done.
You just go, sorry, now that I'm here and I look at you, nah.
No, you don't feel like that. You just go like, I think you could go like, I'm just not feeling a vibe. It doesn't have to be like a full rejection. You can just be like, you don't smell right.
Well, you could just say, I don't want to have sex. I just wanted to meet you and we don't have to have sex.
But I go full on in the texting. That's why I'm like, let's ice bucket challenge that jizz. I'm like, glaze me like a donut. And then I'm like.
You could say, look, I looked at your hand and it's having the effect on my vagina that a hot oven would have.
I want to stick my head in it. I just don't think it's like, the hand was not the deal breaker in any way. That's why, like, I don't want to talk shit on him for that. I didn't care. It was just his.
The energy or the scent. The scent's very important. If someone doesn't smell right, even if they smell good, it just doesn't.
But that's why the internet shit sucks. They should have little smell tests. Can I read you the worst sex I ever got?
Sure.
All right, this was a guy I hooked up with on an airplane. I talked to you about it once on your show.
Okay.
And then years later, we were texting again, and he goes, all right, try to think of me tonight as if we went to a high school reunion. All right. I mean, high school prom, and then you're all innocent. Okay. And then after prom, I take you to this hotel, and it has its own dungeon. All right.
Hold on a second. I like the Hotel California. I don't know.
You can never leave. No, thank you. And you're scared, but you stay and let me do whatever I want. All right.
The hotel dungeon.
I'm still in my prom dress. I don't know. Or am I wearing a tux? Am I the guy in the
What was your prom song?
I didn't go to prom. Oh, for this?
Yeah, I'm just saying, how detailed did he get?
It was probably, I don't,
You can't leave a dungeon.
It was probably the Sarah McLachlan
the hotel
dog
dungeon.
Song. So then he goes, I will remember you. And then he goes, you don't want to like it, but you can't stop yourself from coming over and over again. I'm like, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Then he goes, especially with the clamps on your nipples. And I'm like, all right. And the vibrator strapped in between your legs that I control with a remote as I do other things to the rest of your body. And then I just respond, this is how Jean Bonnet died. So we're not going to fuck.
And then you're leading off the best part. You came.
And then, I was squirting everywhere. Once I bring up big Jean B, I always...
It is weird how people think vagary is sexy, like, and then I do a bunch of stuff. It's like, it's what's in the specifics.
Specifics, yeah, you
but
gotta
it's
go
like, it's
specific.
high school and nipple clamps? Like, what are you talking about? I
know.
had nipple rings back then.
Yeah, it's too old.
I'm saying.
I don't like scenarios, like pretend. I like to be Jim and you be you. Like that's I don't like to pretend that I'm a fucking a school bus driver and you broke down at the side of the road. How about no? I don't pretend.
No,
that.
you would be the student sitting in the front because you were bad.
Yes, I would. My little Angus Young suit on.
I would like to be myself, but I would do I don't mind the high school shit was fine, because I feel like I used to when I first lost my virginity, I was 14, so I think I'm in Arrested Development sexually there. So I wouldn't mind doing a scenario where we're 15 at a party or something, and our parents could walk in, that type of shit.
But you're not going to.
Then they come within 15 seconds. I'm like, ugh, high school. Miss it.
You know you're never going to a hotel dungeon. There's no hotels with dungeons.
Do you have a spa? Yeah, we do have a spa. We also have a dungeon and free breakfast from 6
but
to 10.
I'm not into that cheesy. It just seemed like he watched 50 Shades of Grey and bought a new bed. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that Mr. Grey really knew how to administer a spanking.
I always text the same thing. I go, I want to put my pee-pee in your vagina. And then they get the point.
Yeah. Is vagina butt or vagina?
No, that's when she's been born with that deformity where they just have one giant hole.
Or they've had a kid and they never sewed it back up.
Shit pisser.
Your vagina. That's like a bag of disaster.
Medically, I think it is called a shit pisser medically.
So you fucked this girl, and if someone is using pictures that are not as good, they kind of deserve to be rejected.
They know something's going to happen.
They know something's going to happen, but I mean, as much as I don't have much to sell, you got to use your own photos, because this way they know who you are when they come, and people can't say that they were disappointed.
Or old photos, they use old photos.
Stop that shit. Yeah, you deserve to get your feelings hurt if you're being sneaky like that.
Do you dress, did you shower and kind of dress nicer and spritz yourself with anything before you went?
I would shower. I wouldn't go.
You would shower.
Those giant balls, I hope you would.
They don't get sweatier. They're just bigger.
Oh, there's no way they don't get sweatier.
They do get sweatier.
They definitely get sweatier, dude. There's more to sweat.
No, because when they're tight, you push up against your skin.
You're always exercising.
Mine
having to
hang
hold
free, and they get air.
I've seen them so many times, Ari.
You haven't smelled them once.
I don't go close enough. I don't want to get slapped with them. I try to stay outside the doorway.
For sure, just so you know, I realize I'm eventually going to put my balls in the back of your hand.
Did she see?
No.
Did she see your balls? Did she comment?
No, she put them in her mouth at some point, but she
Good girl.
Yeah.
All right, I
Well, we know
respect
that she likes to put a lot of stuff in her mouth, right? Because she's a bigger girl.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, was she a great big fat person?
I think that, but honestly, I don't think that, did you think that she fucked good? Though I think like skinny girls probably don't fuck as good as.
That's where you're wrong. They have more energy, and more people want to fuck them, so they get more experience at it.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Cardio's better.
Yeah, good cardio.
I feel like I'm not being good to women.
They don't stop every 5 minutes to cry?
She was probably grateful, right? It was like
the dirty talk isn't just, ugh.
You would think at some point in the conversation, like I get putting flattering pictures of yourself on social media, but once you're like, this is going to happen, just do it subtly. Just be like, oh, here's another photo of me, and it's more recent, so you don't have to get there.
It's you on your hands and knees eating off the floor. Piece of cake.
Just a trough in front of you.
Yeah, searching for crumbs like a fucking crack addict looking for a rug.
The worst moment. Picking out an old M&M from under your gums. Like, how long has this been there?
Oh, she had cavities too? No.
So what were you going to say, Ray?
I had a girl just do that. She was like, oh, by the way, all those pictures I've been sending you, that's from back, like 5 years ago. Here's me now. It's pretty close. You're like,
was it close?
I mean, it's the same person.
You know she wasn't just giving you stock photos.
Yeah.
I like to send funny ones. Like I sent one with like Funyuns hanging off my nipple, or like I'm just always a comedian, always on.
I wouldn't go for that Funyuns off. I don't go for the funny stuff and the sexual stuff. Like I like funny stuff. Like I'll enjoy some good jocularity, but if you're showing me your cunt, turn the laugh machine off.
I fucked
You gotta have your principles, Jim.
Absolutely. I want to see pussy and nipples with no laughs.
I fuck down so they don't have a choice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, you're so grateful, and they want me to help them.
Downs?
If I down. They're always dancing. It's like so fun.
Yeah, I don't go for the joking around. So I kind of wish I could. I admire people that can do that, like that stop and laugh, because they're probably much freer sexually than I am.
I just send my flaccid dick with a lighter next to it to really show.
Oh, the actual size?
Yeah.
Or this is what you can do to my dick.
Yeah, you can light this on fire. Burn my dick, please.
Yeah, I don't send a flaccid dick picture.
Please don't.
Really?
Thank you.
No, I don't.
I send private Instagrams with like multiple pictures, so I watch it grow.
Oh, it's like
Twice,
a flip
then
book?
I'm happy, and then like a
That's
blow.
good.
A flip book. That's awesome.
That's really good.
I do this too.
Sometimes I'll send my dick really soft and go, this used to work, but ... cancer.
Oh, I had sex with a one ball. That was fun.
With a guy with one
Yeah,
ball?
I loved it.
Wow, right after he won the French Open. Oh, I can't remember the goddamn bike race. Fucking Lance Armstrong.
Tour de France.
I know. I said French Open because he might play fucking tennis.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fucked a one ball. Did he tell you that, or did you just feel the weight differential?
No, he said it. Well, he also had a small dick, so he was like, announcing it. He like said sorry when he was pulling his dick out, and I was like, it doesn't, like, that's so embarrassing to be humiliated by your own dick.
I'm
It's fun.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry about what's about to happen to you.
Yeah.
But then he's like, and I only have one ball from testicular cancer, and I was like,
I was
cool.
right. Jesus.
One less ball.
Does he still have the empty sack?
He left just one ball. He didn't get. They have like a filler ball that you can get, but it doesn't. I don't need the balls. The balls are annoying.
No, but just for balance, you might want to have it. I mean,
well, we weren't doing like yoga sex. It was like he was laying down.
That's great though. That somebody. No, I need 2 balls for aesthetics.
Yeah, for aesthetics.
Well, they'll do it. Well, they don't want to feel weird, you know.
He's already apologizing.
But balls aren't like tits. Like nobody cares about. It's not like.
No, nobody cares about balls.
He's already apologizing for his dick size. Like I think, like one ball is like a side to that.
So funny. It's just like, who cares?
Yeah, but you don't want it's the idea of it. Like you don't want a girl licking your balls, going, "Let me lick," and then she sucks the whole bag in her mouth, and then just fucking one ball hanging out like a little goose. Don't I feel silly?
Like that, those little toys with like the chicken with the egg that pops out.
Yeah, it's weird.
I liked it. It was a lot more chicken than egg.
I saw one ball once, and I
didn't mind it.
It was like, it looked like an empty, like a shopping bag, a plastic bag that you take stuff
Just
out
one
of.
egg? Oh!
It kept the spatial.
Ma'am, this dozen is missing an egg. Oh, it's in the bottom of the bag? It's that?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, you don't want
didn't
that.
Have any,
She just like my act out.
Yeah.
Did you like my grocery store act out of a one ball?
It was really good. I mean, if I was casting grocery store clerk.
Hey, Andy just spilled your coffee.
Oh, it was Tea.
Whatever.
You're spilling it. You're spilling it.
I don't know.
Is this how you clean? I've never done it. I've never cleaned. Oh shit, it's actually staining. Sorry.
Yeah, you're making it worse. You're making it worse.
That's what they always say. You're making it worse.
You're making it worse.
That's okay.
Here comes
Paul. Shorts, good calves, and black socks. Boy, someone's getting pussy in Montreal.
Do you guys make girls squirt?
Look.
Do you make girls squirt?
What's that?
Do you guys
never
make girls
had them
squirt?
go-
Yeah,
I've
from
never
their eyes.
Thank you. Sorry.
That's when you know you're confident in your legs, by the way, when you've got a hoodie and black socks, but you gotta show off the legs.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
I bet all his
leg
Tinder
tattoos.
pictures he's doing headstands.
He has some sick calf tattoos.
Yeah, he has. Paul, what is your calf tattoo? I've never
Was it
seen
Wu-Tang?
one.
I want to see.
Yeah, what is it, Paul?
Does he have Shaolin tattooed on his leg?
Does it just say, I am garbage?
What is it? Let me see.
Or is there an arrow pointing up?
Oh, no.
What is it?
It's the Ultimate Warrior's face paint.
Oh, really? Let me see, I've heard that.
That's really bad.
I don't know what that is. What's that look like?
You know the wrestler, the Ultimate Warrior?
Yeah, but I don't know what the face paint looks like. I don't remember what he looks like.
You are such a dork.
Yeah,
I think it's cool,
it could be the Batman thing too.
You look like you get laid, and then you see the calf, and you go, "This guy."
When did you get the Warrior tattooed to your leg?
I don't even remember.
Is he your favorite?
Were you drunk?
Yeah.
You remember, liar.
He goes like this. I go, is he your favorite? He goes, yeah.
What other?
I don't remember. It was his birthday. It was his 35th birthday. And
You should have gotten the face paint tattooed to your face.
No.
Be a real fan, motherfucker.
I almost got a wrestling tattoo. I'm glad. I almost got Jimmy doing the Superfly into my asshole.
That would have been a good one.
Oh man, he's so great.
Yeah.
So funny to get an asshole tattoo.
Asshole.
That's not bad though, because even if you don't need to be a wrestling. If you don't know what that is, it's like a little symbol. It doesn't mean anything crazy.
Right. Plus, the Ultimate Warrior's the man, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, look, we came full circle. We like you. We support you.
And we talked yesterday to Ari too. You went. You went to Thailand for like 4 months.
Just 2 weeks Thailand, Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia.
Did you use condoms when you fucked the 2 girls?
No, one.
That's scary over there, don't you think?
Yeah, she was some chick from UCLA though.
Oh.
How'd you meet her?
I don't know. I think I just out at a bar there. Everyone's like going to hook up.
You went alone though?
Yeah.
I'm amazed people can travel alone. It freaks me out to do that. You're like, I have enough faith in my...
You don't even, Yoshi was making fun of you. You don't even fucking leave the hotel room when you go to Norway and shit.
He needs Kenny.
You're just all right, next.
No, but I'm on the road working. If I'm working, man, I'm just in a hotel, I'm bored.
Jim travels with Jonathan, his travel companion.
I love Jonathan.
Jonathan's always there.
His linen pants.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he does have linen pants.
There he is, Jim's.
I love
They're
it.
not linen.
What are they made of?
Jim's travel companion, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I like how he gets his initials.
Yeah, he's got a monogram on his right where his third nipple is.
By the way, I'll tell you one guy who's definitely not a one baller, and that's Jonathan.
Yeah. It's not. He has a small Haitian family hiding in his underpants.
He's all balls, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, the bulge on this guy.
Oh my God, he's awful.
It's incredible.
Yeah. Jonathan sends cock photos taken by the Hubble.
What kind of... Jonathan, do you wear
John, you got big
Speedos?
balls on?
What is the bulge made of? Is it the balls or shaft? Okay.
It's just head.
Okay.
He's got a giant head. that's all it is.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah, Jonathan's he's a gentleman. He doesn't discuss
He doesn't
those
like
things.
talking about
thank
this.
you.
But he does have a monogram shirt, and he always stains his shirt. Nothing makes... I literally, yesterday, he had a stain on his shirt. I couldn't have been happier if Netflix signed me to a 5 fucking special deal than seeing the stain on his shirt and pointing it out.
Yeah,
How great was that?
We were trying to eat mussels, and I got oil on my shirt, and Jim's that made his afternoon.
But how great was that driver when she fucking told you were talking too much?
Let me just say something about that. She was like, something was wrong with her.
Yeah, she was a female driver.
What?
You got a female driver? That's crazy.
That's already.
Let me just say, she said she was a tour guide. She said she, knows Montreal really well. She was talking, and then, so we were talking a little bit, and I was throwing a few French words in there. And Jim was having a field day in the back, kept saying, no, he doesn't speak French, stop him. And I didn't claim to speak French, but I knew a few words, whatnot. And then she says, you talk too much. I have gone too far. I don't know. She got lost driving us somewhere. But she's a tour guide in Montreal, and yet she got lost.
That's how much you talk?
I like that you were just throwing a few French words out too.
Yes,
just
he used to sit on Mount Everest. That's why there's all those bodies piled up, because he would just talk to people and they got disoriented. Sit down, you throw out local words. But it was fun watching you stain your shirt. I did enjoy that.
I'm sure.
That's great.
Jonathan is a fine travel companion. He's a very well-traveled guy, and he really does know a lot of different, interesting people and interesting.
Is that me?
What is that?
I don't know. Is that, or are you hiding a gerbil?
Don't worry about that, guys.
Finally found a light.
I didn't hear anything.
Little fella's trying to wheel his way out.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything.
What was that sound?
I think it might have just been the table squeaking.
How far in your trip did you start banging the chicks?
After about a month, I got real weird.
You got weird?
Yeah.
How?
I got thirsty. Every girl I'd meet, I immediately, I couldn't
Were you
think.
thin and hungry too? I feel like you were
yeah, I was
you came
thinner.
back different.
Yeah, I was a little thinner, but man, it was you shouldn't go that long without getting laid.
Yeah, and so now, but you only got laid twice.
He was also not jerking off because he doesn't, that's not something he does anymore.
So I wasn't coming at all for over a month. So right about the month mark, it was I start getting weird.
You stopped jerking off?
Yeah.
Do you know they said, and this is really an odd thing I read, where they said if you come 21 times a month or 20 times a month, it's actually supposed to be good for prostate cancer, because whatever it is, you're getting rid of stuff, your dick, I guess it's a weird circulation thing, you're not keeping stuff that could build up in your dick. Yeah, I read an article on that and reread it because it was very important to me to know. All those times
sucked it out. He's
literally all those times I thought I was just trying to feed myself.
What's funny is it's actually the picture on his dating app. It's not his face. It's just that letter.
It's a link to that article. Yeah.
Yeah, I got weird though.
So I don't know if it's good to not jerk off for a month.
I don't know. Maybe it's not. I've gone a year. August 3rd, it'll be a year.
That's so weird to have an anniversary.
But are you getting laid a lot? If you're coming a lot, it doesn't matter how you're coming.
No, I come 60, 70 times a month.
Do you really? Yeah. Are you fucking that much?
Yeah, no, not that much.
Twice a day.
Probably twice a week, maybe twice a week.
Do you ever fuck the same girls?
Yeah, sometimes.
Do you have a rotation?
Ever changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but pretty much until somebody gets a boyfriend. And then it's
that's the worst, right? When a great hookup and fucking meet somebody, for Pete's sake.
And then you try to get
I thought that's when it gets hot. You're ooh.
You try to get that one last one in, and we're all right, but before it gets too serious.
Yeah, before then, and they're committed already. I met someone.
She's in her wedding dress. You're one more time.
Yeah. Come on, let me just fucking eat your ass like in The Graduate. That didn't happen. Just thinking of a wedding scene that got wrecked. The Graduate.
That wedding porn really gets me.
Really?
You like
it? Yeah.
Wedding porn, what is that?
Some girl in a wedding dress just fucking a best man or something.
Oh, that'd be kind of hot, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I would like
bitch,
that.
You fucking
you
bitch.
dirty fucking bitch.
On your wedding day, no less.
On the day of your daughter's wedding. That's great. Luca Brasi fucking the bride. Is it supposed to be realistic porn? Is it supposed to be amateur? What's it supposed to be?
It's supposed to be semi-realistic. Yeah. Not amateur, but semi-realistic. Oh, amateur wedding day porn would be crazy.
How great would that be? She fucked the caterer.
But they actually do it at the wedding. It's at an actual wedding.
Yeah. And then waited to release it to when they want to get a divorce. I want to show you something.
Or it's just fucking sneaky, they should make porn like that. I should direct porn. I'd be really good at it. And
I thought you would, man.
Comedy, is, let's be honest, is panning out not exactly as I'd hoped. So I would love to have a camera hooked up like that, and you have it sucking the caterer's dick, and you have it look like it's hidden cam footage. Why am I talking quietly? I'm a true piece of shit.
See it.
I don't know if the directors are jerking off while they're doing it.
You should be. That's why dirty guys make better porn, because they get it. It's not just beautiful, aesthetically pleasing things. It's something fucking.
It would take fucking 19 months to film. He'd go cut. We're done for the day.
Yeah, exactly. We're done for the day. She just walked in the door and said hello, Squiggy.
He'd certainly get his 31 jerks in.
That's how I want every porn to start. A guy going, damn, I need a blowjob, and a big fat girl walks in and goes, hello. Are you doing shows up here? Oh yeah, Annie is working with me last night and then tonight and tomorrow at the Jesu Theater. That fucking crowd was so great last night.
They were great. They were so nice.
Really enjoyable. And where else are you working, Ari?
Nasty Show. I got my podcast here tomorrow.
Oh, that's great. I haven't been invited, but I'm happy that you're doing it.
You want to do it, Jimmy?
No, I'm busy. What time is it?
I haven't booked it yet. I think 3 o'clock.
I'm available. No, I don't like to invite my way on.
I haven't invited anybody yet. I'm really behind on it.
I'm just teasing you.
I like how you're like, I'm available, and he's like, I haven't invited anyone and still didn't invite you.
No, I know. I'd rather have no guests than have you blink your way on to the old P to the C.
I'm flying Bobo up here.
Now, are you still going to, fucking John Jones is fighting today. Oh,
that's today.
Jones and Cormier are John's tonight.
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh, today's Friday. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking today's Saturday, and I'm like, oh my God, that's tonight.
Yeah, I gotta find a place to watch it.
My room. I got the computer hookup.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I'll be on stage, so I'm gonna have to watch that little Joker after.
Oh, my God. Jesus, you're such a fucking
You
dork.
excited about that fight?
Oh my God,
me too.
am I fucking excited about it. I interviewed me and Matt Serra for I interviewed both of those guys, and they both genuinely seem like they don't like it.
They do not like
Cormier
each
is
other.
talking shit for real. It doesn't feel staged or fake. I'm so juiced for that fight.
Yeah.
What about John Jones has been wearing like Dockers and Oxford shirts and stuff everywhere, trying to prove to everybody that he's not a partier anymore. Is that
Maybe.
what's happening?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. But John Jones has a bit of a psychopath in him. Like, he's a crazy dude. Like, he's such an effective fighter. I'm not breaking ground by saying that a guy with one loss on his record due to an elbow is an effective fighter. Boy, yeah. Jim should be doing an MMA podcast.
Yeah, he's great. He's gonna fucking destroy him.
Yeah, and
John Jones is?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, because Cormier has fought, I think, 4 times or 3 times since then, and, beat up Rumble twice. He fought fucking Gustafson.
No, he's
Jones
got no
hasn't
chance.
fought. I don't know.
Chance.
I don't know.
You wanna bet?
Bet you a kiss. This is where we both win. We both win and we both lose. And also Tyron Woodley against Damian Maia is a fight I'm looking forward to.
That's a good one.
Yeah, so do you still go?
I go sometimes.
When you can, right?
Yeah. I go to the Madison Square Garden, but I'm not on the road with him much anymore with Rogan, so it's like tough to fucking get out there.
Why does it just work out that way? Would Joe fly you guys when you go on those gigs? That seems like such a fun
he gets a free
gig.
companion ticket.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, first class. I went first class to Australia.
Dang.
That's awesome.
It was great. I jerked off on the plane.
So this was more than a year ago.
Yeah, this is more than a year ago.
Well, you jerked off not in the bathroom?
No, in the seat.
How does he get companion upgrades? Does he fly so much?
No, they pay for it. It's part of his contract.
Next to you?
Oh,
but that's when they were going fucking 50 miles. Was when they signed the contract.
Was Joe sitting next to you when you jerked off?
No, Joe was sitting.
You're like, thank you for all your help, sir. Thank you. You've really helped my career.
Well, Joe, if you're listening, you're looking for an opener, I'm available. I'll do it just for the airfare.
Were you in a pod by yourself? Like,
yeah, it was one of those pods, but you could still. I would look at where everyone else was sleeping. I would go by where their heads were and look at the angle
and
into
start
my
jerking
pod.
off?
Yeah, and I figured out the only people that could see me was the stewardesses. Ooh. So at first I would turn towards the window, and then I realized I kept like having to look over.
Yeah.
And that was unsettling, so I would turn instead. I turned back at them.
Uh-huh.
I used the they give you the socks to put on for footies.
Sure.
For when you walk around.
Yeah, they're called 2 cum catchers.
Exactly. And so then I would just do it and be looking around.
Just be so bold, like they don't think I'm jerking off.
Yeah.
And they know the pods are to jerk off, and nobody's not jerking off in those pods.
I disagree, but maybe.
Come on.
Well, speaking of jerking off, Dan Soder has just walked in.
Did you come in the sock though?
Yeah, I came in the sock. Okay.
Did you leave it for them, or did you take it with you?
No, I said I needed a new one. This one got wet.
Ari got to fly first class to Australia, and he jerked off sitting on the plane.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yes.
That's a very Ari Shaffir move.
Yeah.
Yes. Ari jerked off, and he fucked Edward Scissorhands. All right, you're all caught up.
Andy
Scissorhands, whatever.
This looks like you guys are breaking down a bang bus.
So then I said, hey, where you going?
Am I the director or what?
Yeah, sure, Andy.
Okay.
And Dan and I are doing that Ron Bennington. I'm looking forward to that Comedy 101. I've only done that one time. That was really fun.
Shattering Dreams?
Yeah. I can't be mean to new comedians. I can't do it.
He's just too nice.
He's trying to fuck them, so how is he going to be mean?
No, I can't. It's not a nice thing. I just can't do it.
Well, it's like they're trying to figure out what they're doing, so why are you...
You don't even have to be mean to them. You can just joke with them and,
Yeah, sometimes they don't take it right, and then it gets pretty awkward.
Does it really? Have you done it more than once?
Yeah, in Austin at Moon Tower, there was one guy.
That must kill you.
Why?
You fucking pandering nice guy.
All right.
Whoa. Hey.
Jesus, Andy, at least dress it up with some punchlines.
Oh. Yeah. Hold on. I got this. Welcome to Mean Central. Go ahead, guys.
You know what? You are going to be good on Comedy 101.
Sorry I said that.
It's okay. We're working through it.
I'm so used to you apologizing, so I'm sorry.
Okay. This is weird. Is this a bang bus?
You guys never hooked up or no? You guys never hooked up.
Huh?
You guys never hooked up or dated.
You and Annie?
What?
I don't know.
Annie and I?
You never know. Comics are...
Yeah, I do all the time. Wait, did you?
What?
It's so weird.
Montreal's beautiful.
It is so weird.
What a lovely city.
Nice room. What is going on?
They probably had like a weird hookup though. They were going to fuck, but they just fingered each other's asses and talked shop.
Let's just say, call me Peg Bundy. But,
just thumbs and butts. Like, You ever work Tampa?
Yeah. But they're both just facing forward, watching the same thing with their on the. All right.
Dan set his special. It was like, that was me coming.
Okay.
I heard your special. I still haven't watched it. Everyone is saying how great your specials are. Both of you guys, Ari and Dan. I've heard. What made you do 2 of them, man? Did you want to shoot 2, or like did you have 90 minutes? How did
it was just like a double, like the 2 different sort of themes.
Oh, okay. So what were the themes? Do you want to say, or do you want
children and adulthood?
Oh, okay. It was
so it's separated like that. Yeah.
Awesome.
As I worked it, I started thinking like that the last 6-8 months.
And you shot the same night?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's great.
I changed afterwards. Yeah, but I worked it out that way, so it was like with like a little intermission, so I could like see how it would go.
Did you do each set twice, or did you do one set?
Each set twice. Early show I did 45. Late show I did 45.
Oh, okay, that's great.
Hey,
what's up, Moshe? How are you? Hi, Natasha. How are you?
You guys can
Moshe Kasher and Natasha Leggero joining.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Hold on, is everybody's mic on? Is Natasha's mic on?
For sure not.
Hello.
Yes, she is.
Welcome.
By the way, thanks. I did that thing you guys did, this confession thing that Google is doing. They said you guys were very good.
Oh, the VR confession.
Yes. That was good. You guys did it together.
VR is the future.
Yeah. Did you watch virtual reality?
It's the future for a while. I don't know what's happening with it.
They have this virtual reality dinosaur. Did you watch any of that in the back?
The dinosaur?
They have a virtual reality mask that they put on. We did a thing for virtual reality, and
everyone's like, there was no mask, Jim. There's
just some homeless guy with a bag and Jim in an alley.
Oh, no, that was my childhood.
You can see a dinosaur. Put on the bed, there's a dinosaur.
Yeah, man played with my nipples and said, do you see the dinosaur? And I cried and said, yes, I do.
What a great line to get molested to. Do you see the dinosaur?
Yeah, I do. I feel him.
Yeah, we opted out of that.
We opted out of the dinosaur, yeah.
It was great. And I don't know what, I confess. Did it feel comfortable for you? I felt weird because you're looking at these virtual reality cameras and you're just talking about stuff, the stuff I've discussed, but I went a little further.
Yeah, we just talked about how we had sex on our wedding night.
Ooh.
That's so salacious.
No, you have to say clarify.
Wait, let me clarify.
It is.
I'm sorry.
It's not that we had sex on our wedding night. It's that we followed and Ari, you can back me up on this as a Jew. We followed the traditional, hyper-traditional custom of having sex literally immediately after.
Right after, you gotta go to a private room.
Not in our bedroom. There was
I thought you were going to say you fucked through the sheet.
Oh, that's
what
I was
thinking.
Yeah, I was like, that's hilarious.
No, that's a clan wedding.
Rice Krispies for dinner.
No, we got married at our house, and so we literally went from the ceremony into our bedroom because Natasha's like insatiably horny, so she was really into that custom, and glad that joke worked. And
for the people at home, she's sliding off the couch right now.
There is a puddle, and it is in the shape of a virtual reality dinosaur.
Norton is thrilled.
Well, you guys, it's always weird. I've only dated one comedian in my life, and the hard part for me about dating was watching her get like shit from an audience member one time. I watched her on stage.
I thought you were going to say pass you in her career.
That's right.
No, that was the expected thing. But it was watching her get like heckled on stage one night. I got so fucking angry, and it's like, wow, I can't. And hearing our sex life talked about. I'm always used to being the one talking about it, and then you hear somebody else doing it and not necessarily being complimentary. I was like,
no, it's humiliating when Natasha's on stage. It's always the same, like the big old dick, the biggest dick, big dick, big old dick.
Can't handle it, too much dick. What do I do with all this dick?
I heard the same thing, but then she said black, and I'm like, oh. Do you guys talk about that stuff? Do you tour together?
Yeah, we're on tour right now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We're on our endless honeymoon tour.
Right.
Is your show coming back, Moshe? I enjoyed doing your show a lot. That was a really fun...
You were so good on it.
Funny. Thank you. It was problematic. I was on with Ann Coulter. And who's the other guy? I liked him a lot.
Lucian Wintrich was his name.
What a cool name.
Yeah.
Wait, is he the alt-right dude?
Yeah, this like...
You like him?
I did enjoy... as a person, I liked him. Sure, I don't care about his politics.
That's a good name to introduce yourself through a sheet. Like, it definitely does sound like you're wearing a hood when you say that.
Lucian Wintrich. He sounds like a millionaire on Gilligan's Island.
What he sounds like is a gay alt-right guy, which is exactly what he is.
I would have named this thing. Oh, what are you?
Well, remember he was like saying that everyone was going to protest on, he was like, people couldn't take time off of work to go to the protest.
Oh, right. It was this common idea that anybody at a protest is there, because they're out of work and they don't have a job. And then
that was like his main thesis.
It was his big point, but then I was like, well, it was talking about the Women's March. Right. Everybody there just is out. And then I was like, well, it was on a Saturday, so it didn't quite count. Yeah. And also, you were very
But
funny.
motherhood doesn't turn off on a Saturday, right?
Amen. True. I said the same thing in the green room.
True.
That's an all-the-time job.
Yeah, but I didn't mind him. And Ann Coulter, when people meet her, is always so much, everyone likes her when they meet her so much more than people. People think she's going to be horrible, and then you sit down with her and she's funny. And
Moshe said we could have her over for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't not want her at dinner. All these liberal, leftist people were like, well, what was she like? Was she breathing fire? Did she have a swastika tattooed over her pussy? The only answer is she was very charming. She's
very nice when you talk to her. She goes to the Comedy Cellar a lot and just hangs out with the comics. She likes dirty. She's not the person people think she's going to be.
She's just mainly against government regulation.
And Mexicans, yeah, those people.
Yeah, I don't know.
And gay people, right?
I don't know what Ann's politics are, but I do think that when I got lost in her eyes. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say you got lost in her pussy swastika tattoo. You did not say she didn't have one of those.
The swastika actually is designed that way, so if a Jew enters it, they'll get lost forever.
It's like Hotel California.
Yeah,
but isn't that so if you eat
it's like Hotel California, except there's a crematorium.
You try to chase it with your jizz? All your dead soldiers?
If you eat her pussy from the side, it feels like a peace symbol?
Yeah, that's what the Jews in general are trying to do. That we're trying to eat pussy to change swastikas to peace signs. That's our goal.
Didn't Russell Brand try to do that? Russell tried to do his special. He wanted it to be a swastika. I think it was Netflix or Epix, and because is the swastika turned a different way. A peace symbol?
It's Indian. It's turned a different way.
Yeah, but the hippies try to do that now. They're like, we're reclaiming the swastika.
Yeah, it happen.
Yeah,
this was originally a Hindu symbol. It's like, I think the Hindus can take the L on this one.
It's like those are the same dudes that are like crying about their foreskin. You took my foreskin.
I would like my foreskin, but I used to do a bit. I did a bit on. I would like to have it for real. Like if I could be.
But like in a jar next to your bed?
No, not as
so
an eye patch.
If you had a kid, you wouldn't get him circumcised?
No, unless it was my daughter. Then I would. So you're like disgracing this family. I don't. I don't know. I think that if I had a son, I don't know if I could do it.
Do people in Montreal get circumcised? Because you guys
They're
are kind
French.
of weird.
They have double foreskins. They wear their foreskins in the winter as hats.
Yeah, you guys are typically. I was in Europe and I talked about circumcision, and the bit didn't work as well as it did in the States because most of them don't go through it.
Right.
What was interesting is I converted to Judaism, and there was hardly any men in the class because adult men do have to go through a form of circumcision.
Wait, what if you're already nipped?
If you're already nipped, they literally do a ritual circumcision, which
they gotta nip you again.
You ghost box with another one?
They literally grab your dick and they make it bleed.
Are you joking?
Yeah, that's why there were like no men in the class. It was all hot.
I had a boyfriend. Sorry.
No, what were you saying?
I was just going to say I had a boyfriend they fucked up his circumcision, so he had like a mock turtleneck. And then when he was in his 30s, he was like, I want to get this fixed. And he had to get circumcised in his 30s.
Oh.
It was awesome.
Yeah, what kind of an asshole gets circumcised as an adult?
Well,
why'd you do it? Was it getting snagged?
How do I never know this?
I mean, I didn't. I thought you guys were. You guys were just gonna have the conversation.
No.
I was just gonna hang out over here and let you guys.
Wait, how am I just finding this out?
Yeah, Sam is skin muffins.
I know. You're like, I've sucked your dick so many times.
Do you get to choose the shape?
They got, you know what? They have one of those charts like in a barbershop.
What do you
what do you want?
I get the number 7
and a 4 on the side.
So, could you do a Sirius XM symbol?
Why? Explain yourself.
It's like a Puerto Rican barbershop.
Well, I wasn't. I was 19.
But why? You were embarrassed by your...
Were you for a virgin?
No, it's actually a pretty sexy read. Women will appreciate this. Sam?
You need me to get into the medical. Well, the thing about foreskin is that it stretches over the head of the penis, right?
I thought you were going to say the girl.
That's what it's intended to do. Sometimes it doesn't do that.
Yours was the hole was too small?
Yeah.
And what would happen when you urinate?
You know the answers to these questions.
It was like a water balloon.
Yeah.
Water balloon.
Annie, you got it exactly right. Yeah,
Really?
your foreskin like balloons up.
Oh, you know what?
As you piss, so it pisses out of your
You're
dick,
right,
and then
this is a
balloons in the
sexy
foreskin.
story.
Yeah.
I'm giggling right
It
now.
would have been cool though.
It doesn't do that anymore. Is the point though? That's the.
It would have been cool if you had
That's the
jerked
point.
off like 5 times, and then when you were with your girl, you just bust the nut of all nuts. Kaboosh!
Oh yeah,
Soaker.
that is a good point. You're a cum camel.
Yeah, he only has to come once every 30 days.
He goes, uh-oh, you're getting a month load.
And you don't even jerk it, you just put it on the table and punch it.
Like a blister.
Was that an ice cube?
Yeah, it just goes. You can save things in there.
Cum camel.
That's great. Do you have videos of it? Do you miss it ever?
No, I've never missed it. I was very happy with my decision, but I did. I got
Does sex feel the same now? Because I was under the illusion that it would feel better if you're uncircumcised, but it feels okay the same now.
Can you still feel like people who lost their limb? Can you still-
Yeah, do you get like a
Sam gets phantom horny.
There's a phantom smell.
I've always heard that too, that it feels better when you get circumcised, which is crazy because like I've never been like, this orgasm is all right, I guess.
Yeah. Well, all your nerves are exposed after you get circumcised.
So is it worse?
No, well, my foreskin wasn't stretching over it, so I was like, I was super. It was as sensitive as anything can be at first.
So it was like getting out of a tight T-shirt?
Yes. Yeah. Imagine if you were in a tight T-shirt for 19 years.
Wow.
Did you have sex like Hulkamania?
It was like trying to put on a toddler too.
His cock was like the foot of an infant. Just tickle it. But I said, I feel like, are you uncircumcised or circumcised?
I'm Moshe Kasher.
Oh, you are. No.
Terrible question.
I was actually asking Annie.
I got circumcised twice.
Oh, okay.
His name should be circumcision. That's how Jewish he is.
I forget that that's a Jewish thing because I always think that Jews are like Middle Eastern, and it's not. You're not.
Well, you know, Muslims get circumcised at 13.
They all right.
Man.
Oh, that would explain all the fucking bomb belts in later years.
Guys, this is disgusting. I want to leave. I don't want to be a part of this discussion anymore.
Great, Jim. You've triggered Ari.
Hey, whoa.
Well, it was great to see you,
All right,
man.
drag your sack out of here.
I didn't realize that.
Where are you
I was
going?
hanging out with you guys. I gotta go.
You really have to go?
Yeah.
Why?
He's pissed. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Oh, you have something else to do?
I was gonna do what you did to me.
She squeezed his fat. Not bad though. You really have to go?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not mad at us?
You thought I was
I'm
gonna
not
grab
here.
your
That was
balls?
just a thing. Get
You
it?
know what? We should take a break. We should take our second break. We haven't taken a break.
Ah, fucking Sam.
No, just keep going.
No, we have to break.
We do have to break.
Yes.
All
right.
We'll take a break on that applause, and we'll be back.
Moshe
from
Kasher,
Montreal.
Natasha Leggero, Dan Soder, Annie Lederman. We'll be back shortly.
Live from Montreal at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. It's Jim Norton and Sam.
Yeah, that applause can mean only one thing. Troy started clapping first. Welcome back.
It really is humiliating when you see like the audience is applauding, but then you see someone from the team like doing that. And it's like, oh, fuck.
Human applause sign.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing.
We're in Montreal at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival.
Yes, and Ari left. He had, I guess, another thing.
He was offended.
He had to wash his giant balls.
That's probably what it is.
That's right.
Fucking oniony bag.
But we have Annie Lederman and Dan Soder and Moshe Kasher and Natasha Leggero.
Hi.
And all of you beautiful people.
Natasha, what shows are you on now? You have a lot more projects than probably all of us.
No, I have a show.
What are you doing exactly right now?
I don't know.
She's adjusting comfortably.
Yeah, you're right. I've never seen this.
I have a show on Comedy Central called Another Period that is coming back. I think you guys get it on Much, but from your applause, maybe not.
Not so much, shall we say?
It's called Another Period, and then also I'm playing Andrew Dice Clay's wife in Dice.
Just what I've always pictured my wife would be doing.
Whatever, you Dice Clay cuck.
I'm like, not my president. He's like, oh!
I got your wife! Oh!
Now, Moshe, if you're like, I want a blowjob, does she go, you have to say the magic words? You go, hickory dickory dock.
Does she put her arm all the way around to suck your dick?
Is Dice big? Because I find that Canadians are like kind of sweet and easily offended. Like I can't imagine them really.
Not in Montreal, they ain't sweet.
No?
You guys, Dice was probably popular up here at one point because he's so anti what a lot of the folks up here are. But he's isn't he also, I toured with him for a long time. He's one of the greatest guys, and people who don't know him have this weird impression of him, and then you meet him, he's just a goofball. He likes to be babied and mothered. He's like a sweet guy.
Shoplift.
Yeah.
I would love to see you babying.
He loves it.
He has like a crew that follows him around that consists of his current wife, her mother, his ex-fiance, and they all give him massages.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But like different, like the wife's mom knows how to work the area of his feet, and then the ex-wife steps on his back. Like he's got a whole system worked out.
When I worked with him, I was the opener, Club Soda Kenny and Happy Face. Have you met Happy Face?
Unfortunately, no.
No. He's a martial artist. They were bodyguards for Andrew. And he would get the massage, and what he would do is he would lay in bed.
He let a man massage him because he told me he would ask me to massage him. I'm like, I'm not going to fucking massage you.
Yeah, he would get men to massage him. What he would do is Happy Face, they would do, put the pillows on Happy. Andrew would lie in his bed in Vegas. Happy put the pillow over Dice's ass so there was no man-to-man contact, and he would straddle him and dig into his neck. And
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking news. Andrew Dice Clay is a massage freak, y'all.
Yo, he's crazy for massages.
That man loves body work.
No, he is I've never met anyone like him. I mean, he's kind of a maniac.
He is.
We were in a Rite Aid and he was like stealing candy, and then he's like, it tastes better when it's free.
That's exactly the opposite of how I feel about sex. But yeah, we used to go to the Harley Davidson store in Vegas, and Andrew would just put sweatshirts on. I've never seen anybody steal like him.
So he's a klepto.
Oh boy.
And then he also makes
There's two things I like: shoplifting and massages, baby.
Oh, you know what's better than stealing a massage? Nothing.
It's difficult to do because of the sort of logistical concerns.
Really, you gotta have an understanding you're gonna pay after the massage, then you walk out.
Run, baby.
I mean, he'll smoke in the airport. He'll smoke. He's like, and people will come up to him and be like, "Sir, you can't smoke in here." He's like, "Oh, I didn't see any signs." Like and then I saw him put a cigarette out on his palm. Like he's just a crazy person.
Do you know what he used to say? And we would tour, and Kenny told me this would happen, where Dice would smoke in the airport and people would come up. I saw him like light up at baggage claim, and then when people would come up to him and go, "You can't smoke here," he'd go, "Nah, we got the special permission from the governor." And he was so... Now you probably couldn't do it that blatantly, but again, when the whole non-smoking thing was just kicking in, he would say that. And
we have special
permission from the governor. He's a great actor, so he's so deadpan with it. You're like, all right, I guess.
I love the idea of that in reality, of a real governor like Andrew Dice. Who? Yes, definitely. Special dispensation. Yes. You say Benson and Hedges at the airport? Indeed, yes.
Yes, but he is a very accidentally funny and intentionally funny person.
Yeah.
So,
but he's so different than people would expect when you meet him. Like people expect him to be a certain way, and you're great on the show. You're so good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the show's really, really good.
It is. I'm happy for him.
Season 2 starts August 20th.
Amazing.
So what are you guys doing up here?
We're comedians, so we're at the Just for Laughs.
In Sam's defense, with these two couches, it looks like a rich couple's visiting their white trash relatives. Like Andy and I are like, y'all are gonna hear us fuck. So
we rolled up in our bang bus.
Yeah, so TIG welding. That sounds interesting. I'm a screenwriter.
We love your glasses.
Yeah,
we get it. You read.
Moshe looks rich with his socks and his slides on.
He does.
Yeah. That does a very I really dress up very well, kind of.
Or he's like, I'm so rich it doesn't even matter what's on my feet.
Well, actually, I'm incredibly fashion forward and look great. I just want to clarify that for the listeners at home.
But Moshe and I are on tour, and we just we're on this honeymoon tour. Can you guys shut up?
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah, it's very loud back there.
Nice. That's the only break the maids get, and they have to... all right, I guess we won't have our time. And I'm like, this is a silly idea that I had. That must be the fucking worst to work at this hotel and a bunch of clowns staying here. Oh, God. We're all like, my jokes are important. My jokes are important.
You think this is the worst job of their year?
No.
This is worse than the International Plastic Manufacturer Convention.
Or the Cirque du Soleil, all the body paint left behind.
Or the furries, the people who dress up and fuck in animal costumes.
That's gotta be fun. Well, they kind of sop up their own cum with the...
That's true.
It is a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
That's actually why they do the furry thing. It's not about the fur, it's about the stop.
The cleanup afterwards.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to do this.
We don't need
more
towels.
meat freaks.
Anyway, Moshe and I are on tour. We have a honeymoon tour, so we're entering the second year of what I'm trying to do is a 10-year honeymoon.
Wow.
And we have like 5 cities left.
Yeah, we're going to Boston, Chicago, New York, Philadelphia, and Minneapolis. Those are our remaining dates. Natasha, good plug. Subtle. I like
Nailed
it.
I'll
And
send
then
my
I
parents.
do a headlining set. Moshe does a headlining set if he can follow that.
I was hoping you were going to say you opened.
Who is she married to? You or Dice?
And then we do live relationship counseling, which has been the most fun part of the tour.
I think last time I saw Natasha at Caroline's, it got really, really weird because there was like a couple fighting or something.
In the crowd?
In the crowd, and you had to bring them up on stage.
Oh, was that it? I remember I did Caroline's with Natasha once, and she did this joke about getting an AIDS test at the DMV.
I opened with it, and this woman...
It's a great joke.
This woman... I don't remember what it is. I don't do it
it's
anymore.
They're doing AIDS tests at the DMV now.
Oh, right. The only thing worse than standing in line at the DMV is finding out you have AIDS. For some reason, I decided to open with that joke at Caroline's. This woman gets up with her... She's like, my brother has AIDS!
Oh, God.
Anyway,
I thought she was like, my license is expired. How dare you?
I found that whole process very convenient.
But then she got up and her entire table all left, and that was like, I still had 48 minutes left.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good. Get them out early.
Absolutely.
Fuck you losers.
Get the AIDS people out.
Oh, your brother has AIDS? Get out of my show.
Anybody have not a friend with AIDS? Come on up, sit in this table. It'll be my honor. It is weird what sends people out of the room. Like, it's fucking 2017 and you can't make an AIDS. It's like, yeah.
I liked when I was working with you years ago.
That makes one of us.
In Jersey once, and like a couple, it was just this nice, unassuming couple that wandered into a comedy show having no clue what they were going to see. And they stood up pretty early, and you were really nice about it. You're like, I can't be for everyone. They obviously didn't know what they were coming into. And I like that. I think about that every time the full audience leaves when I'm performing.
Yeah, if they're not rude.
You can't be for anyone or...
But by the way, a Jim Norton ticket is not like a 2-for-1 at the local chuckle joint. It's like they spent money to get there. They didn't do a cursory
You're already
Googling.
on the show. You don't have to you don't have to beg him for...
I'm not pandering. I'm saying his
I didn't
tickets are
mean pandering.
overpriced. My point
And they paper the room and they're overpriced.
I'm just saying, how about a light Google search? Like, what am I going to watch this year? Okay, not for me.
Was it like just dirty jokes or like sex stuff?
You never know. It depends on when people. A lot of comedy clubs, that would never happen in the theater. But in a comedy club, a lot of times they just go to the comedy club, and once in a while, if they're quiet and they leave, I don't say anything. I was at the Melrose Improv recently, and I was doing something, and I was having a great set, and this fucking couple up front, these dog shit people, I could see them like almost texting across, hated my fucking guts. And I finally said something. Normally, if they're not making noise, it's not my business if they laugh. But they were being such cunts, and people could notice them hating. And so they finally left, but I think they were at the wrong show.
No, I think you asked them. Like,
you were there.
I was there, and it was the most peaceful walkout I've ever seen, because you were like confronting them. And you're like, you guys haven't left yet. I don't think you're enjoying this. Blah blah blah. And after like 3 questions, you were like, well, are you in the wrong room? Da da da. And they were like, yeah. That's what we were texting about. We came to the wrong club, and they left.
And they left.
Yeah, we were actually
in the wrong room.
We're just going for sushi.
Well,
we don't
what's
even know.
funny is...
I don't even know what this is.
You're talking about incest. I just wanted to have a California roll.
They're like, we wanted to see the Bringer show in the lab. We didn't want to see your professional comedy.
Well, you know what it is too. It's like, and of course, I'm like, well, all right. Well, thanks for coming, but I'm really hoping, like, how great would it be if a drunk driver plowed into them on the way out? Like, oh, we should have just listened to him more, and we'd both be able to walk to this day. All right. I hate people who walk out. I try to be nice about it, but I fucking hate them.
I had one that completely derailed me at the Cellar. Right when I got in, I was in the middle of my act, and this woman just got up, and she goes, I heard this last week.
Oh my god.
It just starts to walk out, and I go,
She said that?
yeah, I go, what? And Esty had walked into the room, and it's like one of those things where I was like double terrified. And I go, I'm a comedian. That's what we do. And she's like, no, I'm just going to go smoke a cigarette. You just do your thing like that. And
I hate when they say that. And they always say that. They go,
just do. No, it's okay. Just do. She wasn't like trying to be mean, but she was like.
Yes, she was.
Okay. I have a hard time admitting when I'm being abused.
Of a person that thinks that a comedy show ought to be catered to what they saw 1 week earlier.
Yeah.
It's
so
ridiculous.
fucking unbelievable.
Well, yeah, no, it's people just like, I'm personally offended. You were supposed to know my uncle fucked me with a pickle. Why did you do a pickle joke? It's like, we didn't have a survey beforehand. I had a woman.
Also, what a creative uncle.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He worked at a deli. He worked with what he had.
And then also you eat the evidence after.
He goes, I only fuck with dill. I don't like sweet pickles.
And he talks like
that Irish short story where he fucks his niece with the pickle and then he feeds it to the cops afterwards. That's a deep cut for you guys.
I had a woman stand up and call me racist, and I had not mentioned race. It was a woman, table black woman who were talking, and I just addressed it. And she went, "You're a racist," and I was like, "I mean, I'm not." She was like, "We need a fork." I'm like, "Can we get them a fork?" I'm trying to help them stop talking. And then she goes, "Just do your job." And I'm like, "I'm trying to do my job. You're all talking. Shut the fuck up." And then she ends up getting up. She's like, "You need to retire." And I was like, "That is so nice of you to think that I would have a full career and then retire." And I was like, "Maybe go to Florida."
I love the idea that at the moment you said, "I am not a racist," a black man sat directly next to you. I'm going to fact check this story.
I gazed into his eyes. I'm not racist, right? Say it, Ron. Say it.
That's why.
Hello, Ron.
Hi.
How are you, buddy?
It seems like I was needed.
Anytime a white girl says I'm not racist, Ron Funches appears.
Yeah.
He's like Beetlejuice.
I didn't say I wasn't racist. I said I hadn't said anything racist yet.
Yeah, I just go, "Oh, is that true? Well, then let me have sex with you."
Prove it.
That really is the acid test of racism. Will you fuck Ron Funches?
I'm out there doing the Lord's work.
Well, in that case, I am not racist.
Welcome to the show. Now, are you doing your own thing up here, or what are you doing at the festival?
Yeah, I'm doing some hour show, my own little shows, and then just running around doing random shit.
When can people see you?
They could see me at a place whose name I often forget.
It's called the I'm Not Racist Theater.
It's called Bring Your White Pussy.
Yeah, please.
What a great name for a tour.
Yeah, that is a good name. I think it's called Monument National, something like that. It's at 10:30 at night. I'm doing some fun material. Come to it or not. I'm doing well. I'm confident.
Okay. Good for you. Because I'm just the opposite. I'm begging for people to come to the Jisoo Theater, and I'm fucking Scatman Crothersing it up.
Do you stay kind of...
The important thing is, how did you feel too? Because At Midnight got canceled, and you were
champion.
I had a good run on that, but you had a phenomenal. How many did you do? 25 straight wins?
Sure.
About that?
I had 20 wins.
20 wins, and not that it mattered because it was not really.
It's like WWE,
but that was fun. It was a fun show to do.
Yeah, it's really fun. I was just, and it's got a lot of fans that came out. It gave you a chance to show your humor without running through your material.
Right.
And that's a big boon for me because I don't like to write new material if I don't have to.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of sad that it's ending, especially so suddenly. Kind of wish they would, give you new hosts or new.
Ron, you should host it.
I don't really want to.
Okay. And then we just watched that full process.
Yeah, that was amazing. No agents had to get involved, no lawyers. That was great.
They were just at the other side of the door, like, should I run in now?
It would be fun. I mean, sure. I would. No one came to me with that option.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have had guest hosts for a while.
Yeah.
Like you would have done a week.
Yeah.
You would have done a week. Jim could have done a week.
I would have done a week, Natasha.
Yes.
I'd have done a fucking month.
Really skipped all over.
Maybe they want to just put somebody else there. Who knows? I don't know. I feel like an easy show to do as far
They
as...
should just have a hologram host it.
Yeah.
And then the comedians could all do their thing.
That does sound disrespectful.
That sounds like such a burn. Should have done it years Years ago.
Because you know, a lot of the people who would be good at hosting it, you can't be in two places at once.
I can be there, Natasha.
You got the job, Annie.
So you're on the road now full time, and you're not doing that. Do you have any projects you're working on, or no?
I'm gonna do a few episodes on this ABC show called The Goldbergs. And
oh yeah, what is that about? I've heard of that show.
Circumcisions, just to bring us back.
What is that show?
It's a period piece.
Yeah, it's like the Wonder Years for like the 90s and something like that.
Oh, it's about a family in the 90s.
I thought it took place in the 70s.
I really haven't looked into it.
I think it's the 80s.
I think you're right, Ron.
I don't think it's the 90s.
You didn't read the script, Ron.
Oh God, it's actually
President
a crime
Ford.
drama.
Oh, is it a crime drama?
No, it's not.
No, I'm pretty.
Damn it! I suck.
Well, it's about a Jewish family, so in a tangential way, it's about an insurance crime drama. But that's the. All right, fuck you guys, man.
I know they got very tough all of a sudden.
You should host at midnight with that joke. That was
I
really
like that
good.
you guys.
Oh, okay, Annie, but nobody even offered you the fucking job.
I know.
Ooh.
Well, if I was married to an agent, maybe.
I like you guys look like a couple that's coming to or from Palm Springs at all times.
Yeah, they look like
It's
a
so
cool
funny how we
man.
keep getting roasted by the riffraff on this couch. Like, you guys look a couple of rich people.
Well, we did just arrive from Key West.
That is true. We were in Key West.
I'm just calling what I see. I'm not hating. I like it.
Yeah, our couch looks like we all just woke up here on this couch.
Like a,
I literally, I did. That's why I just got here.
You guys look like the setup for every great joke I've ever told in my life. A white guy, black guy, and a woman fall out of a plane. Have you ever been married, Ron, or no?
Yeah, I was married.
You were for how long?
Really young. I was married, let's see, I was with my first wife, first girlfriend, Moshe, actually was a part of this story for a minute.
Oh, please tell this story, because it's good.
And then in my 20s, I got divorced. I don't remember, because it was a blur. But I remember when I was at the lowest of this thing and really depressed and really wanted to get out of it. And I was at the Denver airport just really moping around to myself. And I just walked past this restaurant and I see Moshe at this restaurant, and he's like, you look like you're fucking hating life. And so we sit down for like 10 minutes and I'm just talking about him, and he knew my ex and he knew my son and stuff, and he was just like, well, it sounds, you can still be a good dad and you don't have to be married. You sound like you're not having fun. And it was a really good conversation, and it really helped me get rid of that bitch.
But that was a special afternoon of comics on the road. It was very weird because we were like literally passing in an airport terminal. It was like, Ron, Moshe, and we had like an actual emotional connection. But the funnier part was that your wife, one of the things that she accused him of in the bullshit accusations was of having an affair with me.
And then she walks by and sees you crying in her hands.
She goes, I know you've been meeting with that Moshe Kasher at the layover airport.
Yes, you were sucking his dick at Stapleton International.
Good pull, Jimmy. Stapleton. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm from Denver.
I remember The Shining.
Yeah.
Okay. Why an affair with Moshe? What made her think that?
It was just
probably the socks with the.
You know what, Jim? I have no idea what made her think that.
I'm sitting between them and I can feel the sexual chemistry.
Such a thing.
So what were you guys really close, or did you spend a lot of time on the road together?
I think
she was probably just grasping or something.
Yeah, it was, I mean, mostly it was like she was fucking around, and a lot of people, when you do that, you start accusing other people.
She was having an affair with who, Natasha?
Yeah. The Dice Man. Oh, that was, we would still be together if that was.
And we would not.
How'd you catch her? How did you find out?
I mean, it was never really like called her. It was more like I had to just put a lot of info together. She never really came and said it. That, which is the harshest part, is being like, I know. Like, I know right. You didn't. She's like, nah, we did some things.
Well, did you see a text message that you shouldn't
saw some Facebook stuff. But it's like, it's mostly just a shitty relationship overall. And we
it's
were
hard
very,
when you're young, too.
Yeah. I mean, she was my first girlfriend. It was high school.
Did you cheat on her?
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, that's how
with
you
Moshe.
do.
We already went over
that.
Yeah.
That's funny that she's like, not only do I think you're a cheater, but I think you're gay.
Yeah.
I think that's actually the last grasp of most women on their way out of a relationship with a man. It's like, well, maybe.
Or maybe with you, Moshe. I mean, that's crazy.
Well,
I've never been like, you're gay.
I've said that in the mirror.
Nice say.
No one thinks I'm gay ever after I put this dick on them one time, but
I did.
But no, I mean, I've heard many stories of guys in relationships with women who, like, it gets more and more toxic, and like their last move is like, maybe you're fucking your friends, which is like a crazy, it's like bomb the village kind of, like maybe I can find something here. Yeah.
So what you think is you think it's like usually like an aggressive thing that they're saying that to kind of burn you on the way out.
Yeah, or maybe they've gotten to the end of their excuses for why the relationship isn't working, and they're like, oh, maybe this dude's gay.
Well, they're like, you're always going to hang out with the guys. What are you guys jerking off on a cookie? Like, what is that?
Yeah, and then you point out that you don't like carbs.
Is that what you think gay men do? I love that. That's how innocent you go with gay men.
I did go really
innocent. They do a 12-year-old game at a sleepover.
I did a young boy's game.
Not me.
Well, that's when I was still passable as a boy, so I would sit in it and say I had to go to the bathroom when it was my turn.
Why would you waste a good cookie like that?
No, you still eat it.
I agree with you.
What do you mean waste it? You don't throw it out, silly.
I'm so dumb sometimes.
What a cookie rookie.
Has anyone here ever played a iteration of Come on the... I think that's an urban legend, right?
Louis J. Gomez talks a lot of shit to me because I said that it's never happened.
Never happened.
Any sleepover, and he's like, it happens at every sleepover. I don't know what sleepover you're going to, motherfucker.
Then you see Louis with a cookie mask, and you're like, oh, I get it.
Yeah. Because that's why my nickname was the Cookie Monster when I was a teenager. He throws them in like that.
That is a weird thing to picture a bunch of guys jerking off over a cookie that the last one to come has to eat it.
It's also incredibly accurate with your cum.
Yeah.
That's the fun part. You got to try to move it towards someone you like.
Yeah.
Who's your best friend? And you try to squirt it.
You got to be like,
cookie closer.
All right, I got to cake boss this. How do you spell that name?
So is it like considered normal for two guys to jerk off together?
I hope so.
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, not for you, Sam, because
that's not a thing, right?
No.
For two straight friends to jerk off together?
Yeah.
I would say that I have done, when I was a teen, I did that. I would like jerk off in a room with my teen friends. There'd be porn on. What do you mean, ew? That is so what if I was revealing a part of myself to you? I mean, I guess
He's
I am.
like telling you, and his teen friend's name is Ron Funches.
And what were you actually watching? Were you watching a movie, or were you just looking at each other? Big
First one to blink's gay.
You're the cookie. You're the cookie.
Sorry, honey. Tell the story.
No, it's not much of a story. I'm just, when you're young, your sexuality is so confused. You're
but
kind
would
of
you
like,
look at them, or would you guys be like looking at porn?
Well, I would
together?
look at their back because I was inside of them. But anyway, I did have like a older gay friend that would always like be like, why don't we throw a porno on and I'll sit around and jerk off. We were so young and be like, okay, cool.
How much older?
In retrospect, it's like, oh, you are a creepy predator.
Yeah. How much older?
He was probably 10 years older than us.
Oh my God.
Did you say it's slower for Jimmy?
We were like probably 16 or 15 and he was probably 26.
Oh, classic.
It's not a bad story, you guys, because it's,
I just got off work.
Molested. Moshe was molested.
No,
Everyone chant.
He's not. Moshe was a budding flower.
I wish people could see your face.
And then what happens? One of you don't all come at the same time. So
no, that's how it works.
It's on a round.
It's like women's periods. We all sync up.
Yeah.
So what happened? Yeah, that's a great question, because if you got no one's gay, one of you comes and like, do you immediately get up and go like, oh,
I gotta get the fuck
out. Dude, the first guy that comes is like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
I like watching.
Get up like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I?
I'm going home, you queer.
All 6 of you are gross.
I like Natasha just staring at Moshe, the side of Moshe's face when this is going on, thinking like, maybe this honeymoon tour is not going to get to 10 years. I don't know.
I mean, this is new information.
Well, I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
It was before the internet, so porn was like, you had to outsource it to like...
So your gay friend? Your gay
So if someone had a porn, you're like, hey, you got some fucking currency.
Oh, that's true.
Absolutely, because you've heard all the stories about the cowboys in the Old West just jerking off together behind horses.
It was inside horses. It was inside horses.
Yeah, I guess that's pretty normal. It just, whatever.
I mean,
it's not that normal.
I think it's weirder that I remember when I was like 12 or 13, someone had the black box that unscrambled cable.
Oh yeah.
And we were at my friend's house who had it, and they put on the Spice Channel, and one of my friends was like, "Oh, what do you have, a boner?" And you're like, "It's actually pretty healthy."
No boner shaming.
Yeah, he was boner shaming.
And did you have one?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And what'd you do with it? What'd you do with that young turgid gift?
Tell us.
I had to sit. I was like sitting cross-legged, and I just remember putting my pants like a tent, and then just like kind of roly-polying until it went away.
Oh, like one of those insects that when you pester it, it turns into a circle.
I was like, I don't have a boner, I can get up now. And I was like, gross, why would you have a boner at this naked woman getting fucked? Yeah.
We found this porno of my dad's that he had made, like, it wasn't of my dad.
Oh, wow.
But there is
You really set it up like it was.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta start that sentence
There
way
is
different
one,
next
my
time.
parents did make a tape at some point, which my dad just told me about.
Can we get the footage?
Yeah. But they said that they smashed it with a hammer. They were like,
That's
we just
not
looked
true.
at it and it was like just two fat people fucking, so then we just took it outside and smashed it.
Why so dramatic? Why not just throw it out?
I don't know. It's just...
Yeah, we slaughtered it like that cow at the end of Apocalypse Now. No need to be ritualistic.
But we would
Jim, you don't know how fat they were. They needed a hammer.
They were pretty fat. They've since died, and thank God. When I watch them fuck now, it's totally hot. But so my dad had like, you know what?
The day they died, you're in the trash getting the reel of
Mommy, Daddy, I miss
to
you.
dance with my father.
I put it on at their funeral. I have it in the background.
So what happened? They told you.
So they had so there was a porn my dad had made with like, you know when you would use like a camcorder and a VCR, so he like dubbed together all of these porns. So we got to learn about porn like through our dad's
He made his own
specific
mixtape.
lens. Yeah.
Wait, you're telling me he did running commentary on a porn mashup?
No, he didn't Mystery Science Theater it, but he like Mystery Science Theater. He did
Like, Annie, I want you to know if you're watching this, I love you so very much.
You are the apple of my eye. Now let's watch this girl get double teamed.
Yeah. But it was like, it was all these, it was kind of like funny porns too. It was like, Dad, maybe you're not into girls. Like, is this like your
What's the funny porn?
It just was like, it was like more like, there was one where it was like a girl in a limo, and they were like, all right, now give me a blowjob, and she started blowing on his dick. And he's like, that's not how you do it. And then they like taught her how to give a blowjob, which, thanks Daddy.
Oh wow, I bet he
never
didn't
made
know.
that mistake.
I bet he didn't think that video was going to come back to haunt him.
Well,
that sounds like a great porn. Someone who doesn't know how to suck dick and you
yeah, I
teach
know.
her.
Now that I'm saying it sounds fun. But it was like,
Jim, do you have a boner right now?
Yeah, he does. I always do when I sit next to Sam.
Right, he wants somebody to teach him how to give a blowjob.
Sam, is your balloon full right now? So we find this porn. It's called Excerpts in my dad's handwriting, sticky little fingerprints all over it. And we I think we were like 11. I have a twin brother and older brother, and we would like invite all of our friends over and like push the couch in front of the door, and we'd all watch it together. Like no one was jerking off or anything, but it was like a family event. And my dad sat us down once at like family dinner, and he's like, afterwards, he was like, we need to talk as a family. I want all of the X-rated videos returned to me, because everyone would just like, we'd put them like in different sleeves of different movies. So you'd like go to watch Jerry Maguire and like a better sex video would pop out.
Sure.
So it was that, and they'd gotten at the end of the Playboy, the better sex video. So we were watching like old people with short hair, like fuck technically.
Absolutely, because who wants to see Edgar Winter get laid?
I don't know that.
Old guy, long hair? Okay.
I hate myself for giving you a fake laugh.
I could have said Willie Nelson. All right, we have 2 minutes left. We have to wrap up. Travis is holding up the sign.
I remember when there was VHS.
I didn't mean to end it so abruptly. I want people to get their plugs out.
Severe. 2 minutes.
Let's plug.
No.
We don't need 2 minutes of plugs, though.
Oh, no, I know. I was just saying we should wrap it up, not end immediately.
So let's wind down, guys. Remember, Moshe, when you're
Minute
talking,
48.
start to wind down as you go.
Okay. So the Irish
now?
Republic was first founded in... No, I remember back in the day before the internet, I would rent porns because there was a video store that would rent porns to me. But we were so poor we couldn't afford a new VCR and we had lost the remote. So I would jerk off with a broom, and I would jerk off and I would
Up your ass?
I would press the broom on the fast forward to the good scenes, and I'm like, oh, this is a good part.
You should have done it with a mop so you could have cleaned up.
All right, now let's do some plugs now. Wow. Where's everybody going to be? Where can everybody see you guys?
I'll be taping with Natasha at 7 o'clock at the All Access at Club Soda tonight.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And we're on the honeymoon tour right now. We're going to, on Saturday, we'll be at the Wilbur Theater in Boston. Then we go to the Bell House in Brooklyn. We're going to Philadelphia, Chicago, Minneapolis, and tickets are available on MosheKasher.com or NatashaLeggero.com.
And how about the amazing Ron Funches?
I'm at that theater, Monument Nationals, I think, till the end of this week. I'm wrapping up my tour, Funchomania tour, going similar places as Moshe. You can look it up on RonFunches.com, Milwaukee, Minnesota, some other places, and then I'll be on the Goldbergs on ABC.
Great, Ron. And Annie's with me tonight and tomorrow. And what else are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm doing Andy Kindler's show tonight. It's a midnight show, and I'm doing Big J's crowd work show tonight, and also at midnight, I think. So fucking pick. You want alt or you want real comedy? Just
hey.
I didn't mean it like that.
It
came out really hurtful, but
thank you guys. By the way,
thank all you guys
very much. We appreciate it. It's a great crowd.
Yeah,
you're the real MVP.
And thanks for Just for Laughs for putting us up here.
Yes,
and all the guys from XM Canada and Don Wicklin and the doctor who performed my circumcision when I was 19, and everybody. Thank you all very much.
Thank you guys. We'll see you Monday.
This has been Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, live from the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival in Montreal.